say again?
Humankind.
I'm just setting things up. Oh.
I may have.
Okay,
I can appreciate that you know that it's crochet.
we're live now.
My wife has caught the crochet bug recently.
Oh, I caught it too when
Oh.
the vid hit. It became my COVID skill.
Marshall, I need to
crap everywhere.
move your camera. Or yeah. I don't know if I can change it.
Just keep moving
here.
around.
Center
It'll be
yourself,
really fun for
sir.
Alex.
Well, I'm gonna keep making it hard on you. As soon as you get it lined up, I'm just gonna boop.
Do it.
Wait,
Yeah,
can you
all I
move
can
it?
do is resize
How do I
it.
do this?
Well, here, I'll help you. Let's see what we can do here.
There we go, that's
You
perfect.
need to leave it where it
Hey,
That's perfect.
get a Dutch angle in there. Just turn it.
Give it a little.
All right, I'm going live
up
on
nostril shot.
MJ's live too.
Like So Not Play is today's first.
We've got some people in here already. But welcome in, everybody, to the stream. It might be a little discombobulated at first because we were trying to get everything
Robot is
working.
today's second.
And some things weren't working, some things were, so we made do with what we could. But I would like to introduce our special guests today. I'll go around and just say their names and then they can introduce themselves, I guess. First up, we've got Marshall, Intellect Gaming, who very frequently is on the stream as well, watching.
Notes Blue Guy is today's third.
And
Hello!
He's the product manager at Nerdvana Games. We have Ian, game designer at Nerdvana Games and the designer of Everbloom. And then we have MJ, who is also very frequently in the stream and one of the mods here. So welcome, everybody. Marshall, if you want to, I guess you could start off, give a little bit of background, how you got into the tabletop game industry and what your involvement was with Everbloom.
It's a loaded question, Alex.
Yes,
knows.
totally.
Yeah. So Alex and I actually, years ago, started a tabletop gaming company. Uh-oh. What happened? Can I not see it? I can't see it.
Oh, you want me to? I'll start it back up again. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You can turn it off if you want. I'm just making sure my head stays in this little pillbox. Alex and I founded a company called Nerdvana Games and went out to PAX South the second time it took place, right? The first one we went out and we saw everything.
And we're like, we could do this.
Yeah, this seems... there were people who seemed like they were absolutely insane at some of the booths. Turns out some of them were. But we learned that you just need like $800 to go there and show off some games. And we figured we could probably make a game and we could scrape together $800. And so we did that. And we took two different games. One called Shipload of Gold that was a take on Left, Center, Right with a pirate theme. That was a very strange game. Did not do very well. Was not a very good design, as first designs very often are not.
And it was expensive to make too.
We got parts that were separate that you had to take with you to keep. There were coins outside of the card box. We learned a lot. But the other game we made was called Stir Fry 18. And that game was developed in about 2 weeks, and we made some cards. We didn't even have boxes for the first print run. We put them all into Chinese takeout boxes. And we sold out of those over the course of the weekend at PAX Unplugged. And then we reprinted it with boxes, and it's been printed a number of times now. So I got started by self-publishing with Alex. From there, I went and worked as a consultant for a few different companies in New England, and then took a job with Leader Games, who make Root. A lot of the stuff I've worked on, all the stuff I've worked on in general, is right behind me here. And worked with Leader Games on a number of titles: Root, Vast and Mysterious Manor, Oath, Ahoy, Arcs. So lots of fun stuff at Leader. Then moved to Direwolf Digital for a while, where I worked on Clank Legacy, the Invincible board game, and a number of other things that I don't think I can talk about yet. And then I got a call from the folks at Nerdvana, who I'd worked with while I was at Leader on Bunkers and Badasses. And in January of this year, I joined the company as the product manager, and we have been, would you say, foot on the gas pedal since, Ian?
2 feet, both feet, gas pedal, no brakes.
All the way to the floor, through the floor. Well, thanks, Marshall.
So that is the
Nice.
very long but abbreviated version of how I've been in the game industry.
All right. Well, I'll turn it over to Ian now. If you could give a little background on your involvement in the tabletop industry.
Yeah, so I am a game designer, and originally I was doing freelance design. So some of my designs were under different companies. I designed games for Pandasaurus Games, Floodgate Games, Druid City Games, and then some co-designs. And then had met Marshall through a friend of ours, Jonathan Gilmore, and became friends. And then all of a sudden was approached by Marshall when he was working at Leader Games to work on what ended up being Bunkers and Badasses, which is the RPG in the Borderlands universe, which is fun. And that was with Nerdvana Games, who then, after working on that together as a freelancer, they brought me on full time. So I've been working on stuff behind the scenes with them, and now one of those things, which is Everbloom here, is finally arrived, is finally ready for the world to see. And then Marshall came back. It was a real full circle moment, getting back together with Marshall, getting the team back together to write again.
Nice. And this is quite an amazing game. I was reading your dev diary where you were talking about what it's like to have the physical product in your hand when you get the production copy. That's always huge. I know when Marshall and I made those first 2 games, when we first got the copies in hand, it's definitely a huge milestone and very fun. And then,
I don't think that part ever changes. Getting a prototype,
Yeah.
and being excited about it. Like, let me get my hands on it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I still remember the prototype we made while I was in England for that one possible opportunity, and I had custom
we can actually
made.
talk about that. Yeah, let's introduce MJ first, because right now we just totally did the boardroom thing. Yeah.
But MJ, if you'd like to introduce yourself. And I don't think you're involved in the tabletop game industry, but
I make
I'm
up
not,
a
but I have
backstory.
lots of
That'd be
friends who
fun.
play, and I enjoy watching people play, and I also like playing. It's just usually somebody ends up tossing a board halfway through.
yeah, I had to tell MJ to not press the flip button. It looks like it's disabled right now, so that could be good.
I will behave. I promise.
I mean, I could enable it, and we could just gamble with how the.
No, don't do that. It's fine.
So yeah, Alex was talking about a prototype for a game that actually, I mean, again, this is all very, very tight knit. Was designed by John Gilmore and another designer named John Dubois. And what they were designing for at the time was essentially a very interesting, fast-paced, real-time cooking game that was aimed at the Overcooked license. And we sort of got it. We got approval to start working on it and show it to them. And it turned out the game, and we knew this a little bit, I think, was very hard. Perhaps a little too hard for the target market of an Overcooked board game. So after that, the relationship broke down because the licensing person that we had started creating this with moved on to another company. And then Team 17 started having what I would call optics issues that we did not want to be involved with. So That's kind of where it went. There was some crunch stuff and some, you know, really rough situation for people working there that was, something that didn't want to be associated with in general. So we moved on from there. But Team 17 has, I don't know, being restructured and some other things going on there. I like a lot of the games that they've put out over the years. And the Overcooked guys were separate from that. They had their own game, and they were very, very. It was near and dear to them, and that's part of why I think that the board game didn't get made, is they had a very specific idea for what that board game should be as well, and that's always hard to get those things to come together. So yeah, that was but it was a very good game. I think Ian, you've played it, correct?
Yeah, the many playtests of that prototype. Your left chef and your right chef.
Yeah, it was great. I loved that. It was so fun. It was hard though. It was a very difficult game.
Yeah.
So we'll get into
Notoriously
Everbloom.
not difficult, overcooked.
Yeah. Overcooked's easy. You never have any problems in that game.
So we'll get into the game we're here for now, though. Everbloom, and I don't know if the board's already set up. I see we may have factions assigned to us.
If you've sat in a seat, you're generally assigned. We do have we have the ability to change that. So if you resonate less with something here and more with something over on the side, we've got lemurs and bats that are not in play currently.
I'm just concerned that the playtest I watched, Marshall, you were lizards in that. And
did I win?
I think Ian won. I can't remember, or was it Nolan?
I think it was Nolan, for sure. Definitely Nolan.
With butterflies.
Yeah, I remember that. I often play green. I'm happy not to play green.
No, it's fine. I was just commenting you were playing this. I didn't know if you were keyed in on that faction and how to use them and had some...
No, you want me to tell you the real reason why I just take the green player very often? Is because I play it so often that if I don't take the green player, I might pick up your green pieces and start moving them halfway through the game. That's just a little neurological tidbit from me there.
I see. Okay. So for the people watching, there's 6 factions in this game that are all different pollinating species, and they each have we call it a racial ability, a faction ability. So they all do slightly different things. From my understanding, from what I've watched and the research I've done, the butterflies, they can move one of their pollinators in an end step and don't have to follow.
Yep. When they place their 4, they can just move one of their pollinators from one card to another, which really kind of lets them get out of a card that they're not winning, or surprisingly run over and win a card you didn't think they could.
Yeah.
And then buy something. Yeah, there's a lot that can be done with that.
Yeah.
Power.
The lizards, instead of the 4 chip, it's a 5 chip, so they would place 5 pollinators with that one. The hummingbirds, the number 2, you can place anywhere and put your pollinators anywhere, from what I'm understanding. Right? It's not tied to the location. And then I'm not sure what bees do. I don't remember what
bees
that is.
Bees have a special hive. This landmark here, that at the beginning of every round they get to place on top of a landmark. So they kind of get to negate a landmark, and then it says unique values only. Only we have to follow that rule. The bees can place whatever they want on that hive. So if there's a 2 there and you want to place your 2 there, Alex, you can still ignore it. But the butterflies and I would not be able to place our 2 on that hive if there were a 2 there, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I am going to randomly start grabbing some landmarks here, and I'm going to grab some from the good, easier stack and some from the harder stack. So we'll play a mixture of random.
You grab them, I'll line them up.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And then Ian, I saw this game originated in its earliest roots as sort of a like rock concert game and trying to win crowd members or fans or something like that. Is there anything from that still resembles some of those original thoughts in the current game?
From the very original version, no. As Marshall had mentioned before, usually your first design isn't very good, and that first game that I had made was eventually kind of what came into this, but the first version was very bad in a lot of ways. So the only thing that survived from that first version was this idea of a theme of you being at a rock concert and trying to gain fans. Um, but the crowd mechanic, ever since it from the second version on, this idea of what I call the crowd mechanic, which is you have a set of cards that are out here, and you have some subset of sections of which you can bid on them, right? Like your bids are split up to some subset of those. In this case, 8 cards here. That has stuck around for a very long time. That was always very compelling for me. Of I want to bid on these 2 cards that are a diagonal from each other. The only way I can do that is to go to this location here, which lets me do that. I always thought that was a really interesting decision-making space.
Yeah, it definitely opens up the door for lots of decision making and strategy. The playtest that you guys have on your YouTube channel, I was seeing, even when it came down to with the first player getting to place one last pollinator, deciding if they want to strategically tie something or win something. There's lots of choices to be made. So the things that you're placing down now, these are the hybrid creatures that we're trying to win, correct?
Yep.
It's just 3 random, correct, Ian?
For what? For the other 2 stacks? It is 1 of each, and then an event card, and they're split into 2 stacks.
No. I just need 1 more stack, right? Oh, I need 2 more stacks. Okay, 1 of each, and then an event card into 2 stacks. Yep. Got it.
Is it a different?
We play a lot on 3-player, which is the other side.
I was gonna say, is it a different board for the different numbers of players?
For 4-player, there is a B side of the board that accommodates more spaces. Correct. All right, we have forest, we have jungle, we have tundra, we have aquatic, and desert, and event. Yay, we got the crab in there. The crab's some of my favorite art.
Can I deal things? Oh, I can deal things. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We've got cards.
I'm a dealer.
Oh, and there's a round instructions card too.
Let's see, MJ, do you don't know the flow of the game at all, right? This is your first experience with Everbloom?
Very first, yes.
Okay, awesome. So why don't I run you through just sort of what happens here? You are playing as the, let's see, bees. So you'll get to lead off every
black
round.
And yellow.
Yeah, no, this is great. The bees, every round you're going to lead off by placing your beehive over one of these landmarks. These squares are the landmarks. The landmarks themselves essentially have rules, and you can see, some of them say 2 or 3 only, like this middle one. Whereas the one on the far left here says if 2, there's a little bloom symbol, and you'll gain a bloom track up here. Don't worry too much about this. These are good. They give you points at the end of the game and extra nectar cards, which equal points at the end of the game, as it would be. So you're going to be placing your chips, these 1, 2, 3, and 4 chips, at these landmarks. And we're going to do that in turn order. And we're each going to place all of our chips out, and then the first player is going to place 1 extra little chip that's got a 1 on it. When you place a chip, you're going to put that many of your little meeples out at adjacent cards, and we can probably flip all these cards over to start to get some texture here. So each of these cards has a little ability on it. This is called its migration ability, and they tell you what happens, sort of when you get it. They're pretty simple. I'll start at the top left. This little symbol here means 3 pollinators. The symbol to the left with the 2 paws means it's a public migration ability. What that means is when we finish putting all of our little meeples out onto these cards, if you have 3 of your meeples there, you're going to get 2 points whether you win the card or not. So that's
Awesome.
pretty simple. If you do win the card, you're going to take it into your habitat, and don't worry too much about that part either. But that's your board over here, and you'll put it in the matching biome. So you notice that these have icons here, and then there's also icons for those on the cards. So,
Right.
and if there's ever multiple icons like there is down here on this crab, you get to pick. So, are you
Awesome.
with me so far?
I think so.
Awesome. No, it's once we get rolling, it'll make a lot more sense. So after we place chips, let's say you place your 4 chip out here somewhere on one of these, you, in most cases, like in this case, you can send them to the 4 cards that are connected. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 cards connected, and you can place your chip at any. You can place your meeples in any sort of number you want at these cards. You could put all 4 of them on this one, or you could split them up, 1 at each, or anything in between. So you kind of are bidding on the card that you want to take. After we do that
Fair.
with all of our chips, whoever has the most of their little meeples, these are your meeples, little bees. Whoever has the largest amount on a card is going to win the card. However, the people who don't win the card aren't really losing per se. They are going to send their meeples that are on their card to these zones here called the groves. And the important thing is that when you win these cards, like this one here, that's uh, the hyena. The desert hyena has a 2 pollinator symbol in the top right corner. That requires 2 meeples. 2 pollinators from the groves in the final phase. So what you'll need to do is fill up the groves, one of any of the groves. It really doesn't matter which biome it is, because you could select any one grove when we do the final phase and take all of your meeples from that one, and you're going to use them to pollinate these cards. And you'll see this one says 2. When you pollinate it, you'll flip it over and you'll notice there's 2 nectar on the top of the card. And those are important because that's sort of what we're fighting for in the overall game. Whoever has the most nectar
Right.
in each of these biomes is going to get the most points for each of those biomes at the end of the game. So,
All right. Let's go.
so
Boba
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Boba did have a quick question for the Nerdvana team here. Was there anything in the finished game that you don't like? That you
Well, I don't know that I'd say finished game. Ian may be able to help me out with how we'd call this. Like, we still have a few more things we're polishing here. And one of the things that we're working on is there's these bloom advances, and I'll explain these before we start playing, and then we'll be pretty much good to go. So good question, Boba. Boba is my son, my 10-year-old son, for those of you who don't know. And he is a game developer himself. He makes games in Roblox and in Scratch.io. He is very, very bright. These bloom cards right now can sort of take place at different times and have different sort of moments that they trigger, if you will. And we are working on trying to find a way to consolidate all of the resolution of these at once. So I don't know if I'd say don't like, but there's sort of a wouldn't it be nice if, and an elegance if we can pull it off. And Ian, you might talk a bit about that because I feel like I've been talking for way too long.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things too. Is as you're going through development, you're finding these edge cases and either removing them or sanding them down, which is normally how the process of development goes. There's not a lot of adding things at that stage. It's always kind of like removing and simplifying, just to make the experience smoother. And with the bloom cards, they can resolve kind of at the start of migration, at the middle of migration, at the end of migration. Also in pollination, they can resolve. Where in your first game or first couple of games, you already have a lot to consider. So just also having to check these or going back and being like, oh, I did that, I need to go back and get my points for that, is just a little bit more of an overhead than I think that we would prefer. If there's a way that we can do it where we can slim it down to just during the migration phase, you're going to be checking these as well. That's a vast simplification and a lot easier for someone who's new to the game to like be like, oh, I need to look at these at this point and no other time.
MJ, 2 other quick notes. One is if you hover over a card in Tabletop Simulator, so you put your hand over it and then you hit the Alt button, it's going to zoom in and give you a much better view of what that card
Oh,
really
sick.
looks like.
I was
There
going to
you go.
ask that, Marshall. Thank you.
No
It's been a
problem.
long
So
time since I've used this.
yeah, no worries. And that kind of is a big way you can look at things without having to pick them up or move them around or zoom in and out a whole bunch with the camera. The other cool
Yeah, I don't
thing
want to make people
is,
sick.
yeah, the other portion is if you want to pick something up and you want to pick up multiple of them, especially this really pertains to meeples most often. But if you pick up one of your bees here, and then you, while holding it still and sort of dragging it around, you right click on another one, it's going to pick that one up, and so on and so forth. So you can start picking up. There you go. You nailed it. You're a pro already. There we go. And feel free to play with stacking those during the game while other people are taking their turn. It's definitely part of the experience.
I should have done this in VR.
The other thing is if you need to flip something over like a card, you can just hover over it and hit the F button. So in this case, I could just hover over and flip that over. Same thing with your beehive. There you go. Great. Trying to think if there's any other super useful hot tips, but as we play, if I think of any, we'll get into them. We did mention the blooms here. What these are just little bonus objectives. So right now, the ones that we have in round 1 are pollinate an aquatic card. This just means if you win an aquatic card and you have one in your habitat, in the very last phase, you're going to want to spend pollinators on it to flip it over to gain these little bloom advances. Each of these little icons just moves you forward 1 space on this track. Going up this track is a good thing. That's really all you need to know. It's not incredibly difficult from there. Place 2 chips at the same landmark. This is one, again, if anybody's done that, they'll just get that advance when we check these. And then pollinate a tundra card is the same thing as pollinate an aquatic, but purple. So.
All right.
Who would like to go first? I see the hummingbirds have it right now.
I think
I made a decision. I just gave it to the hummingbirds so that
Seems good to me.
Ian passed it to me. All right.
Let's see. Why don't we?
this is not a gift. This is a curse.
Yeah. I
Let's see. Why don't we give it to MJ so I don't get a first? Well,
I'm
in a
fine with that.
4-player game, someone is not going to get first player, and right now that's MJ, and I'd prefer both of you to get the experience of the first player chip. So why don't you let MJ play first?
Okay. I'll hand that to you, MJ.
So this
It's either be MJ or you, Marshall. Yeah.
Yeah, either one's probably fine. MJ, if you're not comfortable going first, you're welcome to pass it to me. But it's very simple. It's not gonna going first. You're probably gonna want to place like your 1 here, and place it somewhere that you feel like one of these cards you like. We have left 1 step out though, and that is revealing the event card. And this is a Storm of Wind. So this is going to actually, based on this little icon here, replace one of these pink cards, and you get to choose which one, MJ.
Which
It's
one to
just going to
replace?
move. It's just going to move to here, so it's not a huge choice, I don't think.
So I get to pick any one of the.
One of the
The
two
two
pink ones right here.
liony
One of the
looking
pink ones.
things.
Let's go with.
All right,
Yeah,
just
go
drop
this
it
guy.
right over here. Oh, here you go. There we go. And then this one will replace that. So what that does is just add a little bit of noise to the placement at the start of each round, so that you don't know where all the biomes are necessarily going to be. Okay.
All right.
So now, you want to place probably your 1 chip. Generally, you want to start low when you're the first player and see how things develop. If you're looking to get a bonus or something like that, you might want to place a 2. But anywhere that you want to place it here, I think a 1 can go anywhere on this board currently other than the very central location.
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Sure. So you'll want to place it on one of these, and this is probably a good one to place on. Oh,
You got it. Good.
okay. So right on to this little, you see there's a little circle there? There you go,
This
perfect.
guy?
And then this says you have to send all of your pollinators to 1 card, but that's fine. If you want to send them here, just drop one of your pollinators on this card.
The little
Oh, that's a
bunny.
3 pollinator.
Sneaky MJ.
I got you.
There we go. He grabbed a 1 for you.
Oh, there's actually number.
Those big ones count as 3.
Yeah. So there's big ones and small ones. The last
forgot a
setup
setup
steps
step.
I guess we need. Yeah.
Yep.
As you're going through it, is in your hand you have 3 nectar cards. If you look down at the bottom of your screen, you should be able to hover and see the cards that are currently in your hand. You should have a round order card. So if you ever have any, if you want to look at that to see very specific steps of what needs to go on the round. But then the other 3 cards are nectar cards, and you're going to begin with 2 of them, but you start with 3. So the first choice you have to make is which one to discard.
Oh, I see.
And the only reason that this matters for you is whichever one you discard, you will take one of your big 3 pollinators, and you will start with the 3 in that grove. So let's say I'm going to choose this one here. I choose the jungle. So I take one of my 3 pollinators and just place it into the jungle. It just starts you with some grove pollinators to begin the game. So you're not just starting from 0, basically.
Well, forgive me if this takes a little time.
No
All
problem.
right, you're
MJ,
good.
if you sort of take your hand icon and your mouse down to the bottom of your screen, it'll pop up what's in your hand, and you should have 3 little nectar cards with biomes on them, and just choose one of those to sort of grab and pull out, and you can just drop it onto the table here. There you go. Just drop it down. I'll grab it and pop it over here. And then take one of your 3 pollinators and drop it into the aquatic biome. And then sting Alex's bee, and it'll drown. No, that's not how this game works. I'm sorry.
Oh,
They're
And
friendly
then your
pollinators.
other thing as the bees is you need to place your beehive out. So technically that's what happened before you place your one, but it's fine. It's not going to really mess up anything since we haven't taken a full turn yet.
And if you want to place it on the place that you placed, that's fine. Say place one more time in a sentence.
So this is just going
time I dare
to...
you.
It's just going to block one of these landmarks and change its ability to the one shown there, which everyone but you has to follow.
Okay. I'm so confused.
So if any of these landmarks look particularly annoying to you, just cover it up, and we won't have to talk about it again.
So I use this card to do that?
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
Sure, why not?
Perfect.
There we go.
Take away that bonus we were all going to have. Yeah, that's real nice.
Oh, what? Oh, what did I do?
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I see how you play. All right. Payback.
Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth. Cool.
All right,
So
fine,
now it is
My
your
turn?
Alex, I believe.
All right. I am going to use my 3. And I'm going to go here because this can be 2 or 3 only, if I'm reading that right. And then, let's see.
So if you send anything to the Storm
I have
of
to send
Wind,
2.
You have to send at least 2. That's correct.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to send 2 to the Storm of Wind. And then I kind of like that.
That icon is wild, so that means it can go into any biome.
Yep. And then I like the lion guy, so I'm going to send my other one there.
So quick tabletop simulator / actual game tip, especially in the 4-player mode. It's good if you place your meeples on your board position. If
Okay.
that makes sense. You're like your actual position of where you are at the table. That way, when you're trying to parse it and look through quickly to see how many of each are there, you can just go, oh, all of these are in the bottom left corner. If that makes sense.
Okay. And then I think that's my turn.
You got it, Ian.
Woohoo!
Okay. I'm going to take my butterfly 1 chip and place it somewhere. I'm going to place it over here. What is known as a wildlife landmark.
Why don't you explain those real quick while you...
Yeah. And then
Make
my
your place.
little meeple goes. My one meeple goes here on the through water
Hi,
crab.
Steffi. Hi, Boba. Hi, Mike.
So when we go to migration, the first thing that we do is we check the western landmark here, and we see who has the highest value of chips. Because you can see the western and eastern landmarks only are adjacent to 2 cards each, which makes them a little bit less useful than the other landmarks, which are adjacent to 3 or 4. So you get a bonus for having the highest value at each of these landmarks. That bonus is shown on this little token here, and it is either just 2 movements on this bloom track, so it's 2 bloom advances, or the other side is a wildlife card, which, kind of like the Storm of Wind, can go into whatever biome that you want and will auto-pollinate. There's a little bit of an extra thing with that one, though, where it doesn't score you any points, so it doesn't get a habitat tile. But it's just it's just free nectar. It's what's known as free real estate.
Oh, hell yeah.
And this little arrow symbol that shows a flipping over, that is self-pollination, so you don't have to worry about having pollinators to flip that card over. It will just pollinate itself at the end of the phase. So it's great because it just means, you get those without having to worry about your grove sort of economy. So
Okay.
We'll explain the others really when they come out, but this symbol right here, it means gain a pollinator in any grove of your choice. So any of these down here. And this symbol that's next to it is a private migration. So that means that only you get that when it happens, not anyone else.
Okay.
You'll notice this one says factions that lose get 2 into any grove of their choice. So, and that's actually 2 separate groves or 2 of the same if you want.
Okay. So you did yours.
I did. It is now your turn, MJ.
Uh-oh.
The first player chip you have to place very last after you've placed all of your faction chips. So don't worry about this one until you've placed all of these, but this one just gives you a little, we call it a tiny hammer to swing at the end of the round.
Oh, perfect. It's my size.
Yeah, there you go. So since it's your first game, I'm going to give you just the tip that playing up in order, unless you have a substantial reason not to, which sometimes you do when it comes to wildlife landmarks or other bonuses, you generally want to play from lowest to highest in your first few games because it gives you the most control of what to do with your 4 when it comes time. I think in later games when everybody knows what they're doing pretty well, it's not necessarily the case. You might want to place a 4 to sort of stake your claim to something and say stay away from it, but that has consequences sometimes as well.
So where would I want? Okay.
So if you're placing your 2, I will say there's a couple of very nice bonuses on the wildlife landmarks. One of them on this side gives you extra pollinators, so when you place a 2, you're actually going to put 3 of your meeples down. Or this one, if you place your 2, is just going to give you a free bloom track advance. Both things are pretty good.
You know what? I will go with. Bloop.
And is that every time somebody places a 2 on those, or is it only the first time
Correct.
somebody places 2? Okay.
Anytime you place a 2. Yep.
Okay.
And then I have to put my meeples. I thought that's called meeples. It's great.
Yeah, those are your little faction pollinator meeples, and you can split them between these 2 cards or put them all on one. It's up to you. Oh my goodness.
They're gonna live there.
These are devastating.
I wonder, is there something
Wait,
with lift height maybe? You might want to raise your lift height just a little bit. That might be what's happening. I'm not sure.
The way that you do that.
I think it's
I
good.
don't
Well, since I
remember.
grabbed 2 at once.
Yeah, it may have been. It's fine. You're in good shape. You should have.
Where'd the third one go?
Should have 3 here. Yeah, one of them disappeared.
Did it get tossed off the table?
It's all right. It'll
Don't
always
make me
come
throw
back.
things.
Okay,
Can't flip the table. This is all you got.
Alex, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to hold on to my 2. Because that... The landmark thing I don't have to follow. So I'm going to probably use the one. but I'm going to turn the 1 almost into a 2 by going up here. And if I'm reading this right, since it says value plus or minus 1, I could increase it to a 2, correct?
No, not exactly.
No.
So the next person to place there is going to have to place a 2.
Oh, I see.
And then the person after that would have to place a 1 or a 3.
Okay. I still want to place there anyway. Because I want to put another
It
one
definitely limits what the rest of us can do.
on that guy.
Yeah, I mean, you have definitely limited us to a single potential chip placement, and I've already placed my 2. Or, if I've already placed my 2, it's going to make it difficult. I haven't, but it, yeah.
All right, so I placed my 1 on this guy. So one of the things I wanted to talk about at some point, the artwork is one of the most amazing things with this game. I don't know if you want to talk about who the artist is or artists, and then do you have any internal nicknames for these characters, rather than just like lion guy, bunny guy?
I like those names.
We did, yeah. I mean, there is a team of artists that worked on this: illustrators, art directors, all sorts of folks at what is formerly Puga Illustrations. They're a group out of Brazil. They work on everything from video games to commercial illustrations. They do a lot of different stuff. Very talented group of folks. They're the folks who did Bunkers and Badasses. Artwork for us. Just a really, really talented group. It's now called Roommate Studios. Is that correct, Ian?
Yep.
Yeah. So they've gone through a name change, and I don't know if there was some incorporation of other studios or what happened there, but yeah, very talented group. As you can see in sort of what we're experiencing here. So Ian's loading up this landmark. I see.
Yep.
It gave me 3. I figured why not? Get that extra little pollinator on there. I only have 1, 2. I've now said I'm not going top anymore. That's never happening. I've decided.
I'm just gonna hop in over here with Ian, just to get the extra pollinators, though. That's.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna put 3 of them here.
Right there.
Okay.
Challenging him for the crab.
I mean,
Emotional damage.
up until I turned, up until I turned my camera on, the crab was going to be my profile picture. So I have made it known that I have a for the crab.
Yeah, it's easy. It's on the rulebook also. Just to cover up our rulebook. It's gotten some miles out of this crab. It's just hanging out on a rock.
Yeah, the characters they're amazing.
It was cool to work with the team and kind of. I mean, we gave them a lot of freedom. We kind of just were like, hey, these are the kind of animals we're thinking about. Or if you have ideas for animals that could be cool, we need like 2 for each biome to begin with, and then starting to go through like all the event cards and what we imagined for those. But then like they did a ton of research on like the different types of flowers that you would see in the various biomes and kind of matching flowers that would make sense in those biomes to those creatures, as like that's obviously what would be on them is the
MJ,
ones that are matched there.
Sorry to interrupt, MJ. It's your turn. You're welcome to place. Go ahead, Ian. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. That was just the end of the thought. Basically, was with having them match up the biomes and the flowers that would show up in those biomes to those creatures was cool to see, like the evolution of those things.
I don't know about. Go ahead.
I put my 3 there, but where do I put my meeples?
So you can put them on either of these 2 cards, and you put, split the 3.
Distribute them however you want.
Probably want to put like all 3 of them up there. No, I'm kidding.
It's just because he wants this card down
Listen.
here.
I mean, getting 2 free placements here for 1 meeple is also very good. That is pretty smart. Alex, you're
All right, my turn. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the 4.
Everybody send Boba all your best vibes so he gets better. He's had a cough for a few days now. Poor kid.
Oh, hug.
Yeah, it's rough.
I
Actually,
thank you chicken soup if I could. I make really bomb chicken soup.
I'm gonna put 2 up here, but I'm gonna just so it's gonna be 4 total. I'm just gonna use one of my 3s. So I have 2 more to
You hear that,
place.
Boba? MJ said she's gonna bomb you with soup. You better be careful.
No! What?
That's what I
And
heard.
then I'm gonna do 2
Oh, okay.
here. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I want all the nectar. It's all mine.
All the delicious nectar.
Alright.
Well, Ian's gonna place his 3 right there in the middle. Seems good.
Seems fine, right? That seems like a move. I think I like over here. I saw the Hummingbirds do it, and it seemed cool, so I think I'm going to follow suit. And then I can't just put 1 over here. That's not allowed.
Says who?
So I guess the other one. The Storm of Wind's ability is if you send a pollinator there, you have to send at least 2. Because that big tornado going on behind it can't get through.
Speaking of suits, Alex asked about nicknames. I don't think there's nicknames for specific characters, but I do know. Am I allowed to mention the bow tie, or is that going to ruin it for people again?
It's like an Easter egg. I'm sure if they see this, they can know. If
Yeah.
not, then they'll have to find out on their own.
There's one particular creature that I like quite a bit that seemingly features a bit of a bow tie.
This crab right here.
Rendition, and I love it very much. Yes, he's a very handsome and dapper man. All right, enough vamping. It's my turn.
I love these lizards too, with the tongues out.
It's the other reason I play the lizards. They're the best.
Are they,
I don't know
though?
about skill wise, but like art wise, I absolutely love this art.
They're pretty
They're
adorable.
happy. They're having a good time. They're just hanging out in the woods.
When we lived
I
in
don't even-
Germany, we had a friend with a Chihuahua that I think it had like a jaw issue or something, and its tongue was always hanging out. So it reminds me of that dog.
Did he have no teeth?
I think it might have been no teeth on the bottom or something.
Oh.
It was such a cute little dog.
Maybe that's not smart.
Where did you put them
We're
all
gonna do
on
it
this
Why?
one right here?
Why? Explain.
Yeah.
Yes, but getting points in the first round early means tiebreakers are easy to lose. So I'm going to have to defend my position. I'm good.
Yeah,
though.
while everyone's going to their last chip, we should probably talk about tiebreakers.
Yeah, so tiebreakers are important in this game. On your little helper card that you have in your hand, which says, start a round at the top, you'll see a blue block that says ties. And the way that we break ties is in that order right there. There's fewest cards in your habitat. So that means the fewest cards that you have down here, we all start with 0. So that's good shape, but that changes as soon as we resolve one of these cards. And then the second thing is least points. We all have 0 points right now, but that's why I was mentioning that taking 2 points here early might not be the greatest plan. We'll see how it works out. And then the third thing is earliest in turn order. And this is why I don't really think it's a great idea for me, because I'm last in turn order. So that means that I also lose that tiebreaker. So like I said, I'll have to defend my position. So
All right. MJ, did you place yours?
I did not.
Okay. So get your 4.
Just because I can.
So
And so that
can you
means I can do
place
that.
it there? Since I already have a 4
Yes.
there. Oh yeah, because she doesn't
Bees
have
don't
to
have to follow their
it.
own
That's
rules.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wah, wah, wah. And then,
I
I
mean-
can place on any of these 4 cards?
Correct.
correct. And you may split them up any way you like. There is a bonus for putting 2
Don't like that.
on this one. If you have 2 on this one when we resolve it, you gain a bloom advance.
Skeptical MJ is skeptical, but let's go.
All right. Now my turn. Let's see. What can I do with 2?
Whatever you want.
Ian's got
you can go anywhere.
4 still.
You can do
I'm trying
whatever
to see
you
how many pollinators are still left and how they could affect things.
Marshall's got a 5, so
Yeah.
fear him.
All my
Listen,
plans
don't
are
worry
gonna
about-
go to crap because of that 5.
Don't worry about the lizard invasion. Just
I'm gonna put my 2 here so I can move up on the bloom track.
smart.
So I'm at least there. And then I'm going to place my 2 on here because of this. Even if I lose this,
MJ. Gesundheit, I saw that, even though I didn't hear it.
even if I lose this, we still get the bonus, right? Because
Thank
it's
you.
the public migration. Okay.
Dankeschön.
So I'll put my 2 there.
Okay, well, I didn't love that.
The card wants you to put 2 there, Ian. That's what the card says
no.
to do.
Hmm.
Ooh,
I have not set
forgot
myself
about
up very well for my butterfly ability.
that. Yeah, I also forgot about the 2 chips at 1 landmark thing, and I'm not doing great on that right now.
Let's see. Oh, hey, I did that on accident. I mean, on purpose. Totally, it was on purpose.
Totally on purpose. 'Cause I think I'd have to force it right now.
So when I place my 2, or when I place my 4, I can move one of my pollinators from one card to another. I think I want to do that. But from what to what is the question?
No.
Sure, let's go. Let's go over here.
Poor lizards.
And then I have 4 to place. So let's listen. It's I'm just gonna put 3 back over here, and then just another 1 on this card,
Oh, that's cute.
and that's it. Yeah, there's a 5 coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it, but that was it for me.
No, I heard you. I remember. And then MJ's landmark covered my free pollinator from my 5.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's your first game. You didn't know
I'm
any better.
apologizing because I'm Canadian.
Secretly, she's strategizing against all of us. She's watched
Don't worry
the
about it.
YouTube video 7 times.
Her and Trudeau are gonna invade at dawn. I know. I know it's coming.
Hopefully she's taking notes from Nolan and not neither of us because we lost on that one.
We'll all be singing "Oh Canada" by Saturday morning. Just you wait.
Wait, what?
I'm fine with that. I got honorary
Oh,
Canadian
look, I got
status.
a
I'm fine.
restraint accomplishment for not flipping. Really, an hour? That's all? What happens? Really? Interesting. Huh. Usually
you
it
get an
takes us 5
achievement for
hours until
playing for an
yes,
hour?
I did.
Oh,
For not
well,
Did
don't
not
worry.
flip the
people
table.
in the hour.
There's another one that is 1,000 hours. So just do that 1,000 more times. I have the
Oh, wow.
500 hour one. I don't have the 1,000 hour one.
I've got to be close, right?
All right. So if we place one here, we're winning there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because MJ's just got 1 more from the first player.
Oh,
worry
I
about
knew that was what we call a rhetorical question.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just talking it through for the viewers.
1,
Okay.
2.
Okay, well,
And then,
that seems like enough.
and
No,
then
that seems
we,
good.
like,
We don't have to keep... Okay.
So that's 4 there now.
That's 4, right?
Yep. So there's your 5. I think.
I don't know if that's.
You don't
good.
want it. It's fine.
You're actually correct. I do not want it.
You don't want that either.
I don't want it.
No, I do want this one, Ian. I'm sorry.
You
I
don't
can't
want
take all
it?
these cards. I'm gonna be.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that
be
one?
Meeple. I'm gonna be Meeple poor. Hold on.
Or
All right. Yeah, we'll place our last one over here
what?
to try and cash in, and then just get these 2 bonuses. All right, that's a fair way to play.
And then MJ, you get, with the first player, you get to place 1 more.
Tiny
Correct.
hammer.
So whose day do I want to ruin?
Let's see. You can tie Ian here. You're the bees, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is the place where you can have the most impact, unless you were
Yeah,
just
because
looking for. Because
you're already winning
here.
up here. You're already winning down here.
So you could tie here and potentially take this. And frankly, even if you didn't, you're still going to get 3 pollinators in the tundra. The other nice thing about that is you can use this to place your second chip on a landmark to get this bloom advance. So as long as you place on your one chip on one of your 4 previously placed locations, you're going to get that bloom advance. Yet another benefit of the first player chip.
Choices.
I'm strategizing. I don't know which way I want to put it. Nah, you know what? Flop it.
Sure.
And then where do I put my... How many meeples?
Just one.
So you get 1.
And put it right here if you want to tie to see how it shakes out.
Okay. I like shaking things out. Wait.
Here is where you can tie on the
On the
Thunder
L.
card,
Oh,
the
here.
purple
Alright.
one.
Ta-da! Let's go.
Okay. We have finished our first wilderness phase. That's what that is. So we do that 2 more times. But first, we're moving into what is called the migration phase, which is where we sort of resolve what we just did here. And I'll go through this kind of quick because it's not incredibly complicated. It just takes a lot of procedural stuff. So first thing is we count to see who's winning here. I have a 3, you both have a 2. I have the most on this landmark. So I get my choice of either 2 bloom advances or a wildlife card. I'm going to take the 2 bloom advances. And that means the next person gets a card. You don't get a choice. That's what this token's for. So you'll get a wildlife card, whoever wins that one. Now we go to this one. I'm the only one with anything on it. Not only do I get 3 or 2 points from that, I'm going to slot it in and I'll show you how all this works too. So when you get your first card in any one of these habitats, you'll notice I'm going to slot it in here. I'm going to gain 2 points from the ability because I had 3 of my pollinators on it. And then I have to choose one of these scoring tiles from over here to put down. And this one is just 5 points whenever you put a card into that habitat. This one is looking to see if you have either 2 or more or 4 or more pollinators in any one grove. Right now I don't have that. I have 2 or more, but not 4 or more. This third one, C, is 2 points for each location where you have your chip on the bottom. I think for me that's maybe 1 location out of all of them. The fourth one is 1 point for each meeple you had on the card you won, so that would be 3 for me in this situation. And then the one at the very bottom says 1 point for each card you have. Sorry, 1 point for each habitat where you have cards, so for a max of 5 points on your habitat board. I'm going to slot in the straight 5 points here since I'm taking points early. How often has that worked out for me, Ian? 5, 6, 7 points total from this placement.
The early lead.
So I've got 7 points. I'm in the lead. Suck it, losers. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh dear. Emote. Where's the command?
We will go to this next card, which is Storm of Wind. There are 2 hummingbirds on that. So, Alex,
emotional, damn it!
Go ahead and drag that, and you can put that in any biome you desire.
All right.
It is a wild card.
Does it count towards these?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good question. It absolutely does.
Would it count only to the one that I'm putting it in, though? Right.
You got it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I will go for the. Oh, where'd it go? Tundra. Excuse me. Tundra. I'm guessing is that one. Purple.
Yep, you got it. And now select a scoring tile.
Let's
You had
see.
2 of your pollinators on there. I set them here for you just to keep count.
And then did I have 2 on the bottom?
You do have 2 on the bottom, so that one's 4
That could be
points.
4. I might do that because that's pretty good still.
Yep.
I'll do
Okay,
that
so
one
take
for-
4 points. All right, now we move to this card, and we've got 1 bee and 4 hummingbirds. So Alex is going to win that one. MJ, you get to put your bee into the tundra, the jungle grove. So this bee here, you'll just take it. I'm going to drag it for you right over here and
okay.
drop it onto the grove.
Then this guy goes here.
Oh, look at that.
And I had 4 on it.
You
None.
did have 4 on it. They're
Okay.
right here.
I'm going to go with that one. So that's another 4
There you go.
points.
There you go. You're in the lead.
I know, I'm risking this early lead thing.
Alrighty. Now onto this card. Got 3
I have
bees and
lost.
2 butterflies. So Ian's gonna put his into the grove. MJ, you'll take this card and you just pick it up and drag it over to this spot here. And if you rotate your mouse, it'll flip it around. Like pick it up and oh, there you go. I'm gonna grab it for you and I'll slot it in there.
What the
Your
heck?
first
I still
time
have to, like-
tabletop simulator is never
Yeah,
nice.
It's always tricky.
And then if you want to choose one of these, let's see, you had 3 on there, so 3 would be for the other one. There's just straight 5 points if you'd like. Let's see where you're on the bottom, because I think you were first. You were on the bottom in 2 places, just like Alex was, so yeah. Up to you which one of your scoring tiles you want to slot in there. So this one's 3 points right now, this is 4 points, and this is 5 points. Nothing else is incredibly great right now. This one's worth 2 points and this one's worth 1 point, so. You do have a scoring tile worth 1 of each point. For your first game, first placement, just slamming the 5 in is never a bad thing, especially since Alex and I already have the most points, so.
Yeah, especially if there's people in front of you in points.
And you
Just
just
getting the
place it
most
right
points be
here
staying
on
behind
top.
someone else.
Use that.
What was that, MJ?
So, this part.
I got you.
There you go.
This was the refreshing games where I get lost.
Hmm.
Like it took me a few tries when a bunch of us actually play Eclipse, and I'm like, I love that game. It just took me a couple times to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is like after we get through this first round, you'll kind of feel like, okay, I've got the flow here. But it does. This is the learning moment for sure. So
You're basically
now
just
you'll score-
picking how your jungle cards are going to score for you for the rest of the game. So now every time you get a jungle card, you get 5 points.
Correct.
Jungle. Let's go.
So you'll gain 5 points, and we just want to drag the B tracker up to 5. There we go. All right, now we have the second wildlife landmark, and this might be a tie because we've got 3-3, and then
Right, that's 2 at the same. Okay, I know one of these.
MJ, you've got a card, and Ian does not have a card, so the butterflies will win that tie. And guess what they get for winning that tie?
A card.
I get a wildlife card.
They get a card!
I get a card!
Now, one thing to note here is that your card that you got, MJ, allows you to put a scoring tile in and gain you that 5 points. Ian's card has a line and a no smoking symbol right through that. And it says he does not get to put a scoring tile in. So when you get one of these wildlife cards, they're great because they auto-pollinate and they self-pollinate and they add nectar, which will be important in this next part here, but they don't add a scoring tile. So that's the downfall of these sort of wild, free little iguanas.
Gotcha.
Next thing we have is this one where there is just a pile of lizards on this crab rock. And Ian gets his choice. Well, because he gets to put 3 of those in any of the groves he wants, but I think he's got plenty of pollinators currently, so.
Yeah, I might split these up just for to make future Ian's life a little easier.
You three, Ian.
Let's go desert. I'm gonna put these 3 in the desert. And then MJ, you had to be on here, so you also get this choice. You can put it into the desert, jungle, or aquatic grove.
So I get to move this guy.
Yep. I mean, if you want to maximize your efficiency, probably in the aquatic grove, so you have a set of 4 here.
That part
Yeah.
Sorry,
I already have like 5 sitting here, so I don't think I need more.
I'm over here slotting this into Ian's board.
Oh well, thank you. I don't.
No.
But also, we lost MJ, so we get 2 more pollinators in whatever groves we want.
Mm-hmm.
As the bonus of that card that Marshall took from us.
You're welcome.
So, I'm just gonna put 1 in each, but you get 2 more grove pollinators. So 2 from your supply, and you can put them in whatever grove or groves you want.
So 2 more, or 1, and then 1 more.
2 more. Yep.
2 more. 2.
There you go. No, sorry, 2 total. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I was like, wait, you said no.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to let you all know I'm winning again. It's an important note.
For now.
Noted.
Yeah, noted. So now we're going to go to this one where just everybody wanted to have a party with this owl, the most popular owl of all time.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh.
I mean, the first thing that happens is everybody
Everybody
gets bloom advance. Because everyone has at least 2 pollinators there.
I'll go ahead and move up the hummingbirds and the bees here. There we go. So everybody's on the bloom board. Nice. Second thing that happens is we have a tie between the
MJ, we're tied again.
the bees and except that.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I just like to stir things up.
MJ has a card, Ian has a card, so then we go to points. And I may have led you astray, MJ, because Ian now does have less points because he has 0.
I've scored nothing.
Scored
I need
none.
this.
Therefore, Ian will take that card. And all of us get to put these
Where's the
in
flip command? No, I'm just kidding.
There it is. Let me turn it on real quick. Hold on.
No. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it. Do it.
Why? No, because then you have to what? No.
And then it just goes to a technical difficulties. The stream has ended screen.
So your bees go to the tundra, MJ, from this one.
So if you want to select them all,
purple.
MJ, you can kind of you got it. Never mind, that works as well.
See, she's a pro.
You can also just drag a box around stuff if you like to.
So I think I'm just going to
playing
score
StarCraft.
6 points for this one, since I now have a lot of grove pollinators.
Seems good.
I'm not tied anywhere else, so I don't have to worry about losing that anymore this round. That's a future Ian problem.
So now we've got one that Ian's gonna win. But before we do that, each of us is gonna get a grove pollinator into the aquatic grove.
Except for the bees, because they weren't at this party.
Everybody but the bees. They can't go
telling me to
underwater.
buzz off?
Makes their little bee pun. Bee pun. And then the pollinators we do have here go to the aquatic grove.
So this goes here, and I want to not be in first place. How do I not be in first place?
Was that also a bee pun? Bee in first place? All right.
Oh, not on purpose.
All right.
Sure.
Just make sure.
Right.
I
am.
don't want to be a bumblebee.
There we go. So, MJ, you win this forest bunny, this self-pollinating forest bunny.
Oh hell yeah!
He's such a regal bunny too.
He is
Oh.
quite regal. They are. I don't know. I'm not gonna.
That's true. Yeah, it is such a regal bunny.
All right.
that mean
Go
I just
ahead. You
get to
take the
take it?
card. Yep. Just take it.
Mine. No.
Put it over there, and then bring those bees over there. And now you need to slot a scoring tile into this as well. So.
Why am I actually feel like a silly person who doesn't know where this goes?
Goes in the
green.
forest.
Go me, and then what? Sorry.
So now one of these scoring tiles will slot in above it. So what's happening here is it's saying you'll score that way for all of the rest of the cards for the rest of the game. And you don't have to worry about this anymore once you've slotted it in. Also, it's covering up a -5 points that's on your habitat board, so you're actually gaining 5 points with each of those that you know are covering. So
Excellent. My
now
plan is
this is
working.
worth 4 points. So you're going to gain 4 more points.
What?
So that'll bring you up to 9, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Excellent.
And putting Alex in last place. So let's just note that as well.
How did I end up with
Sorry,
the most
Alex.
cards? What the heck? Just stop it.
Yeah, look at you with your 3 cards, Ian. All of us have 2.
I hate it.
It's almost like somebody counted and sloughed that wildlife card to you. All right, let's go into round 2 or get
Or
ready
do-
for pollination.
Yeah, I was
One,
gonna say, do we
sorry.
Yeah,
pollinate
right.
these guys?
Yeah, yep. So what we're doing is pollination now. We're going to select one of our groves. So one grove with your pollinators in it. In my case, I'm going to take all of my lizards from the tundra grove here. And I have 5 of them. And if you want to just remember how many you have and what you spend, you can place them on your faction card here. But I need precisely 4 to pollinate my cards because there is a 2 up here and a 2 up here. So I'm going to use 4 to pollinate those 2. And then I'm going to put the extra one back in any grove of my choice.
Huh?
So
Okay, so yeah, so you actually you're in a very unique situation, MJ. So you can take all of them from one grove of your choice. Normally, you take from where you have the most. So that would probably be like aquatic. You could take your 5 from aquatic here, and you would use those to pollinate the cards that you won previously.
Don't actually take them, MJ, because you don't need to.
yeah,
Right.
yours auto.
Both of your cards self-pollinate, so just go ahead and flip those over.
So you need 0,
Yeah,
which is
correct.
great.
So if I were you, though, MJ, what might be worth doing, so that just in case you take a bunch of cards later, you can now take. This is sort of a side thing, so don't worry about what's happening here in reality. But because you didn't have to spend any pollinators, you can take all of your pollinators from one grove and move them to another one. If I were you, just to make sure that you have plenty and also can always hit the D scoring bonus, I would take these 3 pollinators from the tundra and go ahead and pop them into the water.
Consolidate your bees to a single hive.
Put all of your bees in one basket. I believe that's the saying. I think that is
Oh my
exactly how it
lord.
goes.
It's a saying now.
When do bees get married? When they found their honey.
Aww.
Oh, what happens to bees when they're stressed? They break out in hives.
Oh, isn't that when you go to the dermatologist?
Oh my goodness.
I thought that's only when they go to the dermatologist.
All right, so Alex,
All right, my
where
turn.
you pollinating?
So I'm gonna take them all off of the aquatic, and then I'm just going to pollinate the wild card one in the tundra.
Yeah, so you can just put those back in your supply. You don't have to put them
Okay.
on the card.
And I'll flip this, and then I want to put the extras in the jungle.
Well, you need 2
No,
more
no,
for
no.
this one.
Oh,
Yeah, pollinate your jungle as well.
I thought it had to come from the jungle.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
So you select all of your meeples from any one grove, and then you pollinate any cards on your board that are available.
I
So if
see.
for some reason you couldn't do one from a previous round, you might have one hanging out that you want to do. Yeah. And again, it can become important because these cards, dictate what you're trying to do, which is about what we're getting into. Go ahead and do your pollination, Ian. We don't have to go through it here.
Let's see first.
I just need 4, so I'm just grab my 4,
There you go.
and then flip this one for 2, this
Excellent.
one for 2, and this one for free.
This scoring one, rather than me putting 2 here, if I had 4 in the same biome,
Same grove.
Grove, it would give you 6.
Okay, so I actually want to put those here then.
Yeah. Combining them is usually really good because you can only ever grab from one grove anyway,
Yep.
so you might as well
Yeah.
put them together.
On the other side of the scoring tiles, there is a reason that you might not want to put them all into one. So, anyway,
Yep.
so now that we've
Last
all
little step
pollinated,
here.
there's a couple things that happen. One is first we're going to go ahead and go through the bloom board stuff. So I pollinated an aquatic card. I'm going to gain my 2 advances from there, and that actually gets me a little nectar card here. And then I am looking to see if I place 2 chips at the same landmark, which I did. So I'm gaining 1 there. MJ, I believe you
monsieur.
did place 2 chips at 1 landmark.
Mhm.
So if you'll grab your B tracker here and move it up 1 space.
Wait,
Just to right here. There you go.
Ah,
All right.
And I've got the tundra pollinated.
There you go. So go ahead and move up 2 for that, and you get 1 nectar card. Oh, Ian gained 1 nectar card. Sorry, you do not, Hummingbird.
I get a point though, right?
What's that? No, that happens at the end of the game. It's the highest amount you reach.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about those for now. Great. We're all done with that portion. The very, very last thing we do here is you're going to gain 1 point
Oh, yep.
for each of your flipped pollinated cards that you have in your landmark. So each of us is going to gain 2 points, and Ian is going to gain 3 points. Which
Oh,
I
no.
think
No, I don't want to be in the lead. No, we're tied.
We're tied for the lead.
Wait.
Oh.
Did you guys move your point tracker?
I moved mine. MJ, yeah.
Oh, that's
There we
proper.
go.
Yeah, that's right. So Alex is in last. MJ's beating Alex. Just want to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alex used to work at a board game
I did
company.
it!
Was the CFO of one. Yeah, so, okay. All right, let's move on.
Now we grab
So
all
now
our chips back.
Correct. Everyone grab your chips back. We give the first player marker to the hummingbirds.
Oh, thanks for the assist, guys.
Emotional, damn it!
I'm used to these steps.
Yeah.
So the
So
next
often.
thing we do in setting up here is first, before we move the beehive, we are going to flip the highest and the lowest of these landmarks. So this one says if 2 plus 1, and it's a 1. So we're going to flip that over and then lock it. And now it says if it's a 3, 4, or 5, minus 1. So now it's harder to go there. And then the highest is at the 25. Instead of 2 and 3 only, it's now 1, 4, or 5 only. And now,
Okay.
MJ, you may move your beehive wherever you like, but you must move it. It can't stay there.
The bees get tired of that spot. We have a comment from chat. Zwidar says, so reading the rule book, I noticed a typo. Can I just post here or somewhere better to send it?
No such thing as a typo in a rule book. It's the inherent charm of the medium. A couple
Oh my
mistakes here
God.
and there. No, absolutely. Yeah, if you're free to, if you want to place it here, give it a page number, that's fine. I'll take a note. It's definitely not finished, so I
You could
appreciate
call
that.
that tip a freebie.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
There we go.
Okay, wait. So my beehive. Sorry.
Yep, place it on
Move it
any other
somewhere.
landmark.
Wait, which one's my beehive?
Marshall, do you see chat?
I do.
There you go.
So I can put this on
Attack
any.
the hybrid. I've attacked a
Wait.
hybrid.
So I
Page
put place
13.
this on any of these? On any of the.
Any of the
On the
landmarks.
landmarks.
The
Any of the
square
squares.
ones.
You know what? Aha.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Oh.
you, sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
I have got this.
You just keep
noted.
taking away the bonuses. It's actually it's a good move.
I'm
if I
not
can't have
doing
it,
this
nobody
on
can.
purpose. I
Oh,
swear.
neat. Yeah, thanks for that. That's great. That's really neat. Thanks, MJ.
I'm
Cool
great
B
at
player.
Pretend
you
it
know what
only
I mean?
hurts Marshall.
I mean, I could be painting the board red. 'Cause I'm a
Dune Blossom.
Pablo Picasso.
So there are 2 rhinos currently
I'm so
from the
sorry.
desert. So first player, which rhino would you like to move
To
to make room for the Dune Blossom?
let's move this guy up here.
Great.
All right, and now I start, correct?
Yes.
All right.
So just a thing I normally do is, we revealed some new blooms and there's a new
I
event
see,
card.
yeah.
So we kind of go over the new blooms are pollinate a forest card. So get something in green and flip it. Win a desert or forest card. So that means you have to actually beat out someone else and win it, to add it to your habitat, and then place pollinators in the aquatic grove. So anytime you do that, you get one move on the bloom track. And then the event here, which is called the Dune Blossom, is a public migration, but it works a little bit differently because this one says the faction with pollinators here that is lowest on the bloom track gains 2 bloom advances. So currently that is the bees. So if the bees place pollinators at the Dune Blossom, they can get just a cheeky bonus, just for free.
Well, when we resolve that
If
card.
they're still there, yes.
Yeah, correct.
And the cards always resolve starting from this left one clockwise, correct?
You got it.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. And let's see. Forest cards. There's... Is this a little fox? Coyote?
It's a wolf. It's a wolf, I've been told.
You and Marshall, yeah, this is cut from the same cloth because you're the only two I've ever seen think it's a fox. But if
The
it's
coloring-
not just Marshall,
the coloring on the head-
I'm crazy now.
And the shape of the head makes me think fox. The body makes me think wolf. So that's why I was a little confused. And then little bunny. Let's... This is 1, 4, 5 only. So I will, I'll just do that. And we'll place one here on Mr. Bun Bun.
Oh.
Okay. Oh crap! That means it's my turn. I was like, great, and now next person. Oh no, next person's me.
That happens to me all the time when I'm like, oh no, it's my turn.
I think I'm gonna have to send all of my one pollinator to one card. Just
So
it's
tricky.
tough. I think I can do it. Yeah.
You're one.
I think it'll be right here. Right here. I like this rhino. This one of my favorite is this rhino with his like little stubby cactus nose.
Thank you, Mr.
Well, that cactus is pretty neat.
Oops. All right, Marshall. Whenever you're ready.
Such cool ideas with these hybrids. Oh, there's a moose! MJ's totally going for the moose, right?
Excuse me.
What
But
is that
yes,
supposed to mean?
potentially.
Resident
yeah, what
Canadian.
is that supposed to mean? Gosh. Ugh. Wait, is it my turn?
No, it's Marshall's turn.
No, it's Marshall's.
Not everybody lives.
Marshall?
Not everybody lives in an episode of Northern Exposure. Okay, Alex.
Yeah.
There's nice 1980s, early 90s television reference for everyone.
Yeah, some people live in Letterkenny. There's 2 places. There's two places in Canada.
Oh lord.
How are you now, eh?
How are you now, eh? Don't even worry about it.
They know. I mean, it's funny that an entire country says the word "about" wrong. I mean, that's interesting.
Okay, listen.
Whoa! Watch out!
And second of all,
The
listen.
gauntlet is thrown down.
I mean,
No, I apologize for getting animated, but we will not tolerate that kind of racism against Canadians.
We will not. We're not tolerated. And of course, my partner's in my own chat. Now, how about? Is what they say. How about?
How a boot?
For sure there, bud. Don't even worry about it.
What?
What? Nothing. Doesn't say anything. What?
I am done. It is now your turn, MJ.
It's all a figment of your
Going
mind.
for the
Where's the
Dune
moose?
Blossom.
Where's the
Shut the front door, you hoser.
Ya hoser!
Yeah, hoser. Go over there and get foobarred. Okay, wait, so I'm gonna place my one tile. Can I ruin somebody else's day? I'm gonna do that.
Why?
Why not? No, I'm just kidding. I want the
No, you're fine. You can go there.
No, I want the moose. Rude. If a goose is geese, then why isn't a moose meese?
Alright, I'm
A gaggle of me's.
I'm gonna be risky here.
A gaggle.
I'm putting all
I heard
4.
I heard the word whiskey. Oh, you said
on
risky.
this.
Risky whiskey.
Risky biscuits. Our dog is a whiskey. She's a whippet husky, and she's a menace to society. just a menace.
All 4 on that. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh,
It's risky.
very bold, Alex.
Like Jack Link's jerky. You're bold.
Gonna get a bloom advance because 2 is technically the lowest there. I assumed someone would put that 1 there, but what am I gonna do about this? I need everything. That's what I need. Just need a little bit of everything.
Alex, why
I
don't you-
do think you've staked your claim pretty well on that wolf. I'm not.
We'll see. We'll see about that.
I'll go 1 and 1. I don't have to put. Yeah.
It's a handsome wolf.
There we go. I'm done. Whoops.
Alex, this is your last stream before you move. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All the games packed up.
No, nothing's packed yet. That's the one benefit of military moves is they have people pack everything for you. So,
Oh, sure.
all right. Who are we on? Is it Marshall?
Me.
Okay.
When we moved, I don't know though. We had movers come in and they were thoroughly confused about how to move board games. It is just not. This is not something they see a lot, apparently. At least not the
Sounds like
quantity
a
that I
them
had.
problem.
Yeah, they just throw them. They just throw them
They
in a
just need to
box
figure it
and
out.
stick some more paper in there to pack it.
They have to be nice to them.
Yeah.
Also, I need to find out. Oh shoot, who's left video or board games at my place?
Nope. 2 lizards going to Mr. Bun Bun.
2 lizards to the forest and the bunny buddy. Hello, buddy.
All right, time for the bees.
What about it? What the problem be?
Bees?
Bees?
Question.
Oh wait, like, are you saying that it's my turn?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Doing a very timely rewatch of Arrested Development.
I mean,
Let's see.
let's see.
Is that where Definitely Not Bees comes from?
Wait, what?
The box? Is that from Arrested Development? No, it's
what?
from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
The box marked Definitely Not Bees, and then it
Oh.
was full of bees.
yeah. Arrested Development is the one with the dead dove. Do not eat.
Mm. All right, I'm gonna send 3 to Cactus Rhino.
Listen, I said he was cool. I didn't mean you had to come visit.
I'm sorry. I just. No,
happened?
don't stop throwing the ball. So the ball, my dog is around, and then my partner threw the ball, and the ball landed on my desk,
Oh.
but it didn't hit my keyboard. So like we're good, but it scared the.
Oops, I flipped the table.
That's it, man. It's game over, man. It's game over.
Game over, man.
Can you
Game over.
imagine?
New subscription.
I'm gonna make
received.
Mac,
man, you are-
Sensing gratitude.
But it's
This is you are claiming your stake on these cards, and it is working. I am.
Wait, is it my turn?
No,
Taking
it's
your
almost.
claim that one.
Okay.
It's
Now
almost
it's
Marshall's.
Marshall's.
You guys that made a joke about moose, so like I'm gonna do it.
Well, no, the hummingbirds, they're just like, I'm dropping 4 on this one. I'm dropping 3 on this one. I'm like, no, you're right. I don't want any part of that, I guess.
That's a problem, Ian.
Problem?
Oh, yeah, that is a problem specifically for you. That is weird.
That's a problem for me.
Well, there's a lot of places you can't place anything right now.
There's specifically a place there that with a 3, I am locked out of that location. That's interesting. Really? Really? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there too. Yeah. I just put them over here. It's fine.
Because I don't want those cards. That's the problem.
You don't want the debuff either?
MJ? MJ?
Uh-huh. Yes.
No, I mean, it's still my turn, but I'm just talking because you've blocked me out of this location with your hive.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm conversing with Canadians, okay? We're having a discussion about moose.
what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it, eh, bud?
Hey, that was a little... That didn't sound enough. The A-Bud was okay, but that about was a little North American. I don't know about that.
Don't even worry about it, eh, bud?
There you go. A boot.
A boot.
Story.
I mean, there's the word
Story.
that I could use,
Like,
but there are young ones in the chat, so I want to,
I think Boba's the only young one, and his dad's here, so I think you get a free pass, right?
People have to
feels
curse at
rude.
Canadians. I've told them that. That's an American right.
Wait, what? Excuse
What?
me.
Hold on.
Hold the phone.
You
Come on,
people should've kept
lizards,
John
take your
Candy alive.
turn.
What do you mean?
We need the little hourglass here.
Yeah.
Do we?
I'm
No, we
going.
don't. Says who? There are no rules. There are no rules.
Ugh. All right. 2 of them go here. 1, 2, and then probably like.
Hey.
Hey, you're fine. 1 of them goes here. All right, I'm done. Go ahead. On to the bees.
Bzzz.
Was that what you think is going to happen?
What do you call the annoying kid of the queen of the hive? Son of a bee.
No, wait, hold on. No, oh, wait. Oh. Hold on. What does the fox say?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
They all have to go to... I mean, they're all going there.
No, they have to...
They all have to go to 1 card if you visit here. There you go.
All right, my 2. I'm going to place my 2 here. And then... Do the 2 have to go to the same card, or can they be split up?
No.
Okay.
They can be split.
I want to just send 1 here.
But they do have to go adjacent to where you place.
I-
You just... The 2 is that you don't have to follow the rules of landmark.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What am I seeing? What's happening?
MJ hit the party button. Let's see.
That's a Canadian party. Be careful.
Who is the lowest on the bloom?
I'm the
Whatever's-
No one else just have that raccoon that
You
just is
wanna
doing
have a
this,
party.
just stuck in their head at all times?
Yes.
Is that just me?
There was a thing I saw. I'm actually gonna send them both here. It was like, what happens when caffeine hits your bloodstream? And it was looking into a microscope, and then it's just that raccoon. All right, so I sent my 2 there.
Unless you're me. 'Cause
This is a
I'm
bad
me.
joke, but is the Geneva Convention a board game convention? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Sorry. All right. Yeah, appropriate. Yeah. Sorry.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
A lot has happened, and now it is my turn.
Is that Gen Con? Is that what Gen Con means? Geneva Convention?
That's what I was saying.
You
Well,
know,
it used to be you realize it used to be at Lake Geneva too. That was why it was called Gen Con, right? So it is technically Lake Geneva Convention.
I go here to get a little bonus.
Ooh.
And then I'll put it in the aquatic. And then just go boop.
You know what I have to. You know what I have to say to that, Ian?
You're gonna do the same thing? Oh!
high
That's what I have
intellect.
to say.
That's how he announces himself when he comes on stream.
Yeah, anytime I come into Alex's stream, like into the chat, that's no matter what he's playing, that's
This
how I
is
announce
the
myself.
best day for you to do that because then it doesn't scare the crap out of me.
No, it's so good though. My favorite is when they're playing Phasmophobia, the really scary game, and they're like,
You're so funny.
"Ooh, I'm looking in the closet and it's dark and I'm scared and my heart's beating," and then boom, bam, bam, ba-da. It's so good. It plays a loud
There's
sound. That
so
you
much
probably
going
didn't
on.
hear.
I know.
Need. What do I want? 4 on this card? Yeah, sure, Ian. Let's go for it. I'm done.
Wait, Mark, what are you talking about?
I think I know what he's talking about. I'm not gonna
I
do it.
Do I want to
though.
know? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Whatever it is, it's not gonna. I don't. You know, won't affect me. Unless there is something.
Are you
This
done, Ian?
Yes, sorry, go ahead.
That's what she said.
I'm not happy about it, but it is done.
That's what she said.
So you might think I'm bad at taking my turn, but really, admit to the entire thing out.
I did spend at least an hour practicing it in preparation for it, but
I want
Alright,
the
let's give it a
video.
minute.
I want the video of that. You know what I mean? I don't care about the good you got, like we're able to do it. I
Okay,
just
but
want
the video of him doing that needs to be a redeem too.
that's true. Okay. While I'm not streaming, I'll
In front of
record
my green
that.
screen.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
I want to hear. I want to see the tears and the sweat.
The-
You know what I mean?
All right, the lizards went. The bees need to go.
No, the lizards
Oh.
haven't really gone. I'm sorry.
He's just slow rolling it.
There's a lot happening.
But blaming me for it somehow, still.
Yeah, don't worry. It was Ian's fault. I promise.
Well, I'm glad somebody else is here to blame and not me.
All right.
Yeah,
So
not your
which
fault,
one
MJ.
did Ian want to lose?
It will be.
Why is this always just me? Why does this happen to me specifically?
How could
Well,
this
Yeah.
happen to me?
I don't know that you're going to lose it for sure, but I think you're probably going to lose it. Earliest in turn order. You have most cards. You're going to take that one though. Ah, son of a gun. Yeah, we got to go all 5. There we go.
Well, didn't enjoy that.
I don't know why you put 4 there.
Because I was like, man, maybe I could
it is your
win 2
turn
cards this
now.
round, and that would be
It is my
fun.
turn, isn't it? Oh look, number 4. 4, number 4. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. So,
Well, I have trouble
No.
playing the lizards. I can also only count to 4.
can I do that?
Where'd you put it? Yeah, that works.
Right
And you get a free pollinator down to one of the groves.
I get
If you
to
put it in the aquatic, you can get the free bloom advance too.
bloop. Wait, but don't I have to put a pollinator on the elephant?
No, it's from
Or-
the card up here,
From this guy.
and then you can. Yeah,
And then you get
your 4
4.
can go anywhere.
Oh. Okay, wait. So my turn's not over. What am?
Nope.
You
You
place.
gotta place your pollinators.
Yep,
Oh, my 2. I like
You're-
elephants.
your
Your
4.
My 4? Wait, what? What do we?
Here,
Whoa.
you
Yeah,
always
you're gonna
make
need-
change from the grove. Here, have
Now
3.
I do have 5 there, just to be clear.
Okay, wait. So I've got 1, and then I got 3 more
Yep.
You-
that I can.
Well,
Well, you
this
got
is-
Well, that
more.
was a 3.
That's a 3.
Give 1 more.
I don't think you meant to place a 3 there though, did you?
No,
You just want 1 there?
I do.
Okay.
And then
Fix.
these 2 still.
You have
Well,
3.
you have 3 more. The
So
problem
you're
is that
the guy.
here, I got this. Here we go.
Oh,
Whoa.
really? I mean, yes, except.
Do,
Okay,
do you
fine.
got this?
Oh,
Do
God,
you got
maybe
this?
Oh, what are you doing?
Marshall,
What are you doing?
what are you
Hold on.
doing?
All right.
Oh,
there we
I see
go.
what you were
Stop
doing.
bre-
I see what you
stop
were doing.
breaking-
I
things here.
changed up. There's 3 bees here now, and now you have 3 more to place.
I have 3 more to
That's-
place, huh?
Yes, because
Yes,
you
you
put
placed
1
one
on elephant. 2 on elephant.
Wait, I have 5 there, MJ. So you cannot win that from me, which is what I was.
Oh. Okay, wait. So actually,
So you could put 4 on the cactus
You put
rhino
3 here
to
and win. You
tie.
could put 4 to tie.
Hey, now. We don't have to do this. The Doom Blossom, you can
I mean,
get
we don't
extra
have
bloom
to.
advances.
we don't have
saying.
to.
It's just better.
Is it though? Feels.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because
I
you can
think
go
the
to
card's
desert
better.
or jungle, and you can get both cards.
Oh,
Well, you can
there.
get the
Look,
card,
there,
but-
there, there. Are you happy? Do you want me to tie it? I can tie it. Okay, there. I'm done. I think. Ta-da!
Okay.
Right.
Now I have one last one to place. I'm just going to go here so I can get the 2 on there.
Interesting. Okay. So now we resolve. We go to migration. Right?
Yep.
Hummingbirds. Would you like 2 bloom advances or a card of the wildlife variety?
card.
I'll do the 2 bloom advances.
Okay. And this will just flip and go over here.
Ooh, if this is your last stream for a while, we should probably do this. then, too.
Intellect Gaming has redeemed spicy
There you
bean
go.
You get to draw a
1,000
nectar
points.
card.
Yep. Let me grab one. And
Yep.
that goes to my hand, right?
Now,
Yeah.
spicy jelly bean? Yes, it goes to your hand then to your mouth.
Yes.
That is-
What am I getting? It's a Carolina Reaper, just for
Let's
Marshall.
go.
Oh.
I always get the spicy ones
Oh.
for you.
Oh, let's go.
I will,
Oh,
since this is gonna be last time for a while, I will do 2.
Oh, well, I was going to roll it
Just as much
again.
going out
Right after
as
you
it
put
is
that one in your
coming
mouth,
in,
I was going to
maybe.
roll it again, so we might be able to do 3.
There we go. I got 2.
I was going to spend all 1,800 or 18,000 points I have left on 18 more jelly beans while you're playing this game. And that's going to be my advantage, is that you cannot breathe.
I think there's a cooldown between them.
Mark, I need help from a mod to take that cooldown off.
All right. So hummingbirds, you get
this one?
the you get the rhino. I ran away bravely.
That was my strategy, Mark.
And my 3 go to...
Nope, back to your supply because you won. It's only if you
Oh,
lose
that's
that
right,
they
that's right.
go to the groves. Yep. You do get a pollinator in the grove of your choice as the little migration bonus for this guy.
Let me see.
And if you put it into aquatic, you still get the blue advance here.
I will do that. So I should get 2, right? Because I won the desert, and then I've got
Yep.
just put 1 there? Okay.
Yep.
On this forest card,
And then
I've
you
got
got to
2...
score yours, but then
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right. This one will be this one. So I get
There you go.
6 points.
Yep.
And I do the points right now, right?
Yep. On these points, you do. You and I are tied here. We both get 1 point from the public migration bonus, so I'll go ahead and take that now, and you take that as well. But then I win the card because I have less cards than you do. So this will go into my forest spot here, and I think I will also do what you did there, unless I've got a bunch on the bottom. Nope. And take 6 points. $21. I've got 5 here, Ian. Isn't that neat?
Boo. Seems rigged. Oh my god, I have so many pollinators in the jungle.
And I'll get 4 points for that one, plus the 3 here, which is 7. 28. This is going to be the butterflies. And
So I'll
then
move these down for MJ.
to the Desert Grove for MJ.
Over there, grab this. It is worth 1 point on its own, plus...
Alex, I presume you're now taking the wildlife card.
Yep.
Go ahead and grab that. You can put
Well,
it
might
in
as well
by all
just
means
do
choose.
4 this way.
You don't put a scoring tile though, but you can also put it in places you already have cards. So
5,
up to you.
and 2.
Alright, how much smack has been smacked?
I'm going to.
I get another card.
If I
All right.
if I put it here, there's no score though, right?
Yep, it doesn't score.
All right.
Correct.
How do I separate the card?
Oh, you drop them and then the
Oh,
top one you
drag
just got
it
to
off
pull
real
fast.
Okay. I'll put it in the aquatic then.
Okay. Let's see. I believe MJ is going to win this 3-way tie because we all have 4 cards and MJ has
I
2.
did it!
You
Yep,
did.
so public migration, MJ is also the lowest on the bloom track, so she gets 2 bloom advances for the Dune Blossom.
And then these can go either to jungle or desert.
Correct.
Yep. MJ, I'm adding a nectar card to your hand.
There's a dog swishing things around me. I'm gonna get smacked in the face by this dog's toy at some point, I'm sure. Okay, wait, what are we doing?
We're
You
good.
get this card.
Oh, sweet. Mine. Mine?
And it can go either the desert or the jungle for you.
Now let's go desert. Why not?
Okay? And then you'll just choose how it scores.
This one's worth 6 points for you right now.
Definitely the most out of the ones you have left.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Why not?
Oh, hey, look at
You
this.
go up to 17, and you also won, you scored that as a desert, so you get another bloom advance up here. What's happening over here? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I want a forest card.
I bid one on that one.
You get your moose, MJ.
MJ won the
Oh,
moose.
hell yeah. Where do you go? Here?
Tundra.
Tundra, purple.
You should know that. It should be the maple syrup in your blood
Okay,
to tell you where
first
it
of
goes,
all-
eh?
That's rude. Second of all, what you trying to say? I'm the ice queen?
Ooh.
Did she have maple syrup in her blood? Was that why they were trying to cut her open? Because that's justifiable. I mean, maple syrup
I don't know,
delicious
is-
You get
I don't
1
remember
point,
them-
and then also how you want to score it. 1 plus 3, so 4 points. Up to 21.
Blackjack.
Okay, and then I will take this one here.
Yeah, didn't
And
want
I
to
get an
anyway.
extra point for the little 2 that I got there. And that's only going to be... That's a pretty small score. That's a 3-point score for that guy there. 1, 2, 3.
You only
Okay.
increase your lead by 3 points.
First place!
Ugh.
Don't worry, yeah, but you remember how first place in the second round always works
Yeah.
out for me, and every time I've been in this situation, I have won the game, right? No, never.
Yeah, that's percentage-wise almost 0%.
0% when I've been here. correct.
All right.
All right.
Hello there.
So I had 4 on here.
And
So you'll win that one.
Yep. So MJ, your 3 go down to forest.
Yep. To the forest.
I go here. I'm gonna put this one on. So I'd get 1 point, or sorry, 1 move on the bloom tracker for that. And then it's gonna give me 5 points? Or is it?
Yep.
Okay. 17, 22. Hey Lily, we're doing the Everbloom demo.
Hi, fake MJ.
So there was more
Hi,
space
fake
to see the
MJ.
game
You're
board.
fake MJ.
MJ is saying
Imposter.
hi, fake MJ.
Fake MJ.
Hey, Fake MJ, how's it going?
All right, and that was the last of the cards to resolve, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
So
So
now
now
we're
pollinate.
on to pollination. Real quick, if you're pollinating one of these, or if you want a forest or desert, you can probably go ahead and take care of those. I am
think
going to pollinate.
we got most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we were caught up on those.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take
I'm going to pollinate a forest card. So
2 off of the desert.
Just 3.
I'm just gonna go to my forest. So I'll pollinate my forest and move up 2. 1, 2. And then this
So MJ,
one-
you need at least 4 pollinators this time. Your stuff isn't free this time. You actually have to pollinate it.
So
Oh,
MJ, you've got
on.
plenty to do it from the aquatic, or you could just grab all 4 of yours out of the forest if you wanted. You've got options.
Just take them and put them wherever, or like I can.
Yeah, just back to your
You just
supply.
keep 4 back to your supply to flip over these 2 cards. Sorry, these 2 cards. I am not going to be able to pollinate everything.
Just flip this
unfortunately.
one and that one. Yep.
And this one's going to have to go back here, and we're going to have to move things to the jungle this next time. Real quick, everyone score points for each of your flipped cards. I am only scoring 4.
I am also only scoring 4.
Are we all scoring 4? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and take back your chips. First player moves to the butterflies.
I was at 21. Wait, did I get 4 too? I'm confused.
Yeah, you get 4 because you have 4 flipped cards.
All right. Ta-da.
And we're gonna head into the last round.
The final round.
We are flipping over the
final
7 and the 23
countdown.
here. So now, if highest, you gain a bloom advance here. And if 2, you gain a nectar card here. This is one of the only nectar card landmarks that exist.
Yeah.
It's going to replace Pank. Okay. And
Oh,
3 new
wow.
bloom advances, all for putting things in the groves. And only ones.
Got options.
Ian, lead us off.
Yeah. Let's see. What was our event? Oh, factions that lose through leaves get a grove pollinator. That's pretty
And
handy
that's
for all the
probably
blooms you can get. Yeah.
bloom advance, yep.
Bees. Would you like to? I guess it's not. Would you like to? You can move your beehive and cover one of these wonderful landmarks.
Now I saw with the Kickstarter, there's like a bonus pack of cards as well. Are those like the event cards? So some more options
There
for
are.
event cards, or
Hybrid cards. There's 10 of them, correct, Ian?
Yeah. Yep. It's a set of 10 of them.
And then 5 different wildlife cards, which I don't think we've showed off in detail yet.
Wait,
No,
Right.
we've definitely seen the art for it, but we haven't shown off the ability.
we said beehive card. Where's
And
the
one landmark.
card?
And 1 landmark. Yep.
beehives?
Sorry, MJ. What was
right
that?
here.
Yeah, grab your beehive and just move it to any other location.
Oh, I swear, I'm gonna land it on something. You guys are gonna be like, the bonus.
I mean, there's ones that are clearly
Yeah.
not. There we go. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect. That got rid of a negative.
Oh, I could move it here if you want.
I mean, you can play how you want to play, and then I'll come away from this game, you know, just with this is my first impression. This is the first time we played games face to face, technically, MJ. I think you made it the right choice.
I mean,
All right, and then Ian's first. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that I need. 1, 4, 5. So 1 or 4 or 5. How about that? I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna send all 1 to 1 card,
So tough to
and
do.
I'm done. MJ, your turn.
Oakley
Neighbor.
howdy doody, neighbor. Let's go.
Remember the episode when Flanders came out and like shirtless, all oiled up, and they
I mean,
alluded
I don't want
to.
to remember.
No, I mean it's a pretty disturbing episode. That's why I was trying to bring it up for everybody's traumatic memories.
Why would you do that?
You're like, no one remembers, just me. Oh,
Yeah. every night
Core
about
memory for Marshall.
30, it doesn't pop into your head. Just a little thought of Flanders, glistening chest.
All right, you place
Howdy
your one.
doody,
Yep.
the neighbor.
I'm gonna go early with the
I sure
2 because I want the
Oh.
nectar card. I'll place my 2 here, and then
that would get you another nectar card.
I draw the 1 nectar card right now, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. For that one.
Yep.
The other one is only if you win the card. You got it. Okay, Ian,
Yeah.
bring it on home.
I
Take her own, bud.
might.
Take her home, bud.
Take her own,
No,
bud.
there's so many good 2 bonuses. I'm gonna go 2 here because that gives me a bloom advance, and then I think this rabbit is great. This is great. We're just gonna put 2 there. I think it's fine. I'm done.
Are you though?
For now.
For now. For meow.
Meow. Right, meow. I'm gonna place my 2 right here.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
gain a
no,
bloom
no,
advance.
Mark.
Meow. And then we're gonna go 1, 2. I'm done. Go ahead, MJ.
Okay. Whose day do I want to mess up now?
You get you a nectar card.
Okay, wait, what's an actor card again?
The yellow
It's
card.
easier.
So I get one of
It
these
just goes
of those?
into where your hand is, and there you have 3 already. There you go.
Ta-da!
All right. I'm gonna use my 1 here, and I want that nectar card. I think.
You think? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Final answer.
I just think this is funny because I can
Do
just
you
do
call a
this, and
friend?
now Marsh can't go there again. So put 2 here, and then 1 here.
Strategy.
It's just that one spot. I have a 3, and I put it there, and Marshall's like, "No,
This is real cool, Ian. This is real cool. It's neat.
you took a. I got 1 card last round. I don't want to hear it."
No
Fair
fighting!
enough.
No fighting! No fighting, okay? No.
Wait a minute. Are you Australian now?
No.
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 Don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, the bees are gone wild.
All right, lizards, it's your turn.
Oh, is it? Did Ian tell me he was
Yeah.
done with his turn? Oh no,
Yeah,
he just told
three
me
there,
that
the
he
one there,
made
and
things awful for me. He didn't really tell me I'm done making
Oh, okay,
things
sure.
awful.
Yeah, that's on me.
Fair enough. It is on you. Yep, that's fine. All right. Well, then we're going to go down here to if highest, gain a bloom advance. Let's just pop that up there a little bit. We're going to grab our 3 lizardly friends here.
Who said anything
Lizardina.
about friends?
Hey, how do you get a lizard to stop
No.
telling its story?
Wow.
Cut off its tail.
Oh.
No, but that's. Do you get it?
Wanna
It's like
live
both
demo the game.
TALE as well. I don't know. Come on.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, that was good. Better joke than you gave credit for. All right.
You,
We're
you
gonna
can tell
play
it's quality because
table.
you explained it.
all 3 of those. The best jokes come with explanations, I find.
You know what's coming. Just a little bit of
Oh, here comes the
Naked.
cat on this.
the naked cat.
Oh God, I've been replaced. This is not gonna go well. Ouch.
For those of you who
Cats
are
don't
live
make very
stream,
good
I'm also-
pollinators. That's
Oh,
what I'm
that-
learning.
You have to censor the cat butt.
No.
There was cat anus
That's
on your screen
TOS.
just now. That's not okay, dude. You're gonna get banned.
You got to get that little jewel thing that you can put on their tails that just it covers their butthole for some
Man.
reason.
That's
When you
TOS.
started,
It's a
when you
fucking
started
butt.
that sentence, I thought something else.
All right.
No,
Lizard's
we're
right.
out of
Bee's
Your
turn.
turn.
Oh, MJ had to put all the booties in the chat.
Yeah, booty chat. Booty chats. Let's see here.
Where you gonna go?
I don't know, Alex. Where am I going to go? People are pointing out that I have 69 followers. And I'm
Nice.
bro.
Nice.
Nice.
What kind of flooring
Very
do you think?
nice. I like it very much.
What kind of flooring do you think the lizards have in their home? Like reptile?
Hmm.
My mind went into a completely different place with that. I'm a horrible human being.
So you again went to the place where you have to send them all to one card. So if they're all going to that rhino, I think, yeah.
All
What?
right.
What's so funny? What's so funny?
Threes,
What's so funny?
threes.
Just take it from Marshall. That's fine.
Rhino problem. I mean, you know?
Oh, really?
Is there like a secret number you have to hit of those or something? Is there a quota that you got to meet here? Or...
I mean,
I'm not saying we're getting quantity over quality, but
All right.
I don't know what to say right
Your
now.
turn,
I don't know
Ian.
what to do.
oh. Man, I do not set myself up well to move one of my butterflies.
That does take a lot of extra planning out.
Yeah, I gotta be like, where am I gonna win/lose?
Gah, too long. I was trying to come up with a pun about pun quantities, but just couldn't do it. Been thinking about it since you mentioned it, and now the time has passed. The joke wouldn't
So
be funny
funny.
anymore. See?
I think I gotta go
So
here.
funny. You're so hilarious.
I
You think
don't
you're funny, huh?
move anything.
You think you're a comedian? Comedian? You see any clowns in this room?
We just 4 and 4. Just 4 and 4. That's it. I just want some cards, please. Please, Ken has. Please.
No. Denied.
That's it. I'm done. Marshall, you can take your
I
turn
was
now.
gonna say,
Flip the
is
table.
Marshall gonna eliminate that plan?
Take a lot more than my turn, Ian. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
Take some cards here, buddy.
Well, we'll
was
get the
that?
bats into
Who got a
this.
bat? Whoa! Who grabbed a bat? That's yeah,
Nothing. Everybody chill.
Trying to hit somebody with a bat over here.
Yeah. Sucking lifeblood out of everybody. Let's go.
What's going to happen here is the real question. Because there's still a couple of high number chips to be placed. What's gonna happen?
My tiny hammer has never felt.
It's me.
this
It's
tiny.
me.
It's not gonna.
I was gonna say whose day is gonna get ruined.
Wants to take things from me.
Somebody's day.
Everyone's day.
Ruined.
Historically, first
all right.
player.
I mean, it's only
Which is
4.
me.
But really, what I'd like to do is that. And I guess that would kind of ruin Alex's day.
I mean,
Maybe.
It's possible.
I've.
Oh,
Okay.
No, Alex still has this 4. I don't like it. Well, whatever. I mean, ugh.
what's ugh? What do you ugh?
Don't like this.
He's in a predicament.
We're moving this over.
It's a party.
It's a party. There's now 4 lovely little lizards in the water. I just like that crab.
Was that all 5 years or?
He's got one
no,
more.
I'm just realizing that this actually belongs over here.
Nice.
And then-
Just gonna keep moving. Just keep sliding it across.
and then we'll bring it all the way around Pac-Man style.
That's
me.
Waka, 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 waka.
And the narration comes over. This is the story of migration.
That guy did a pretty good Attenborough.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we hired him. He was good.
The great migration of the lizard.
And he did it so fast, too. It was like a day and
I
a
said
half.
we needed someone that sounds like Werner Herzog, but I got voted.
All right,
The
bees.
nature and how it plays
The
out.
little hummingbird has its skull crushed. Like, no, we don't want.
The butterflies flutter by. Very beautiful. Don't laugh. It's not funny.
It's funny.
It's. I'm trying to be serious. Does not people believe this is
All right,
a
bees.
serious conversation? Oh, it's my turn?
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love that MJ's doing voices. It's like, oh, wait, it's my turn. That's wonderful. Yes, it is.
I mean, okay, right, let's go. Let's ruin. I don't know.
All 4 to 1.
That's
Yeah.
gotta go all to one card. Oh, yeah, I don't like where this is heading.
Big fan of this.
That's a
I mean,
thing.
just because you don't doesn't mean that.
Yep,
Like,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Let's see. How did tiebreakers work with?
Hoping for maybe a
Marshall?
tie or something, but no.
I have
Wow.
more cards.
I have a lot of
Plays
cards.
really well,
No, I think I
with
have
this
more
one.
cards.
I have 5
Move it and
cards.
go.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So we're tied.
Oh, they count even when they're
2,
stacked.
3, 4,
Okay,
5.
so we're
Oh,
tied
yeah.
on cards.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
You're higher in points. That's the second
Correct.
one. Right? Okay.
Which means you're gonna win if there is a tie per se.
When it gets to that point.
Where are you trying to tie? Just stay away from it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just get out of here, guy. Trying to defend my lead.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do 1 on Mr. Crab and 3 here.
Fucking hate it. But also, no, I hate it. Yeah, I hate
What's
it.
the matter? What's 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 the matter?
Alex is taking things from me. I don't like it. All right, Ian.
Tiny
And here
hammer.
we see on
See,
the
I thought
board
maybe if you tied
that there
this, I
is
could just come over here and
frustrations
tiny
happening.
hammer it, but no.
She went over the top.
Oh, no luck. Way over a tie.
We have no
Hold on. What if I go here and I come up here?
Ooh.
Dude, what the fuck,
Tie.
Ian? Sorry. I've been pretty good about my language. Most of the stream.
That would set you over the edge.
I love it. I love it.
I
We
thought
got-
I was getting that one for free.
Zweidar's got another comment from the rulebook. Another rulebook thing I think needs clarification. Event cards and hybrid cards are talked about separately many times. During migration, it only tells you to migrate hybrid cards. No mention of event cards.
Yeah, that's something that's still in the process of being clarified in that portion. But yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Zwidar.
that note as well.
Yeah.
It's always
It's
nice
all
getting-
helpful. It
Yeah.
is.
Always nice getting feedback. I remember when we were coming up with the rules for Shipload of Gold and Stir Fry 18, just how many times we had to bounce wordings off of other people because we thought it was understandable, but then somebody picking it up for the first time doesn't make sense to them. It's like, oh, okay.
Yep.
More eyes on something the better.
I hate this so much. All right, let's do the migration where Ian and I tie.
Oh, I forgot I went there.
Yeah, I hate it real bad because you have 4 cards. So enjoy your bounty.
I do.
Which thing
Thank
are you
you.
taking?
Well, probably not a card if we're being honest. I'm gonna take the 2 bloom track
You suck
points.
so much. You suck so much. All right. Okay. All right. Hey,
It's gonna be one of
MJ,
those
you
cases
got
where we
this
fight
desert,
other people
desert
just
card?
go ahead of us.
desert
Oh, is it
card
mine?
there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's yours. That's your desert card.
Aha.
You enjoy that desert card.
Oh,
Oh, this! I
God.
told you. Every time I'm in first place the entire game, I lose the game horribly, and that's what's about to happen here. You're gonna see. Holy.
So
trying
Q
not to
and
make bad
E will
jokes about the
rotate.
desert.
What? Oh,
What?
yeah,
Nothing,
or the,
nothing,
or
nothing.
the mouse.
Sorry, that was. Oh yeah, or mouse.
Is that
wheel.
bugging you?
I forget.
What's that bucket?
And then
And
these come
then-
back to you.
You get MJ. You get 2 bloom advances, just for winning the card.
Other way.
We're going this way. We do a snake, a little rappy snake.
Oh,
And
Shoots
then
Snake.
you score. Do you have 4 everywhere?
6
Yeah,
points. Yeah.
here. Yep, 6 more points. Because you already picked your scoring tile for the desert.
2,
So
3, 4, 5. Shiksa.
32.
Alright. This one here.
It's a
Shut up.
tie.
We're tied again.
Hate this. I get a bloom advance. Oh god.
You bloom it.
And
Are
you
you-
get 6.
you're gonna be okay.
I will also
It's-
get a bloom advance.
I just hate doing this to myself. I'm so bad at this game. Oh.
Get a nectar card for that.
I mean, it can't
and
be any
what is
worse
the
than
scoring
me.
for this one? 6 points.
Oh, I'm going to lose to you handily. Don't worry, MJ.
Oh god, this is just my corner. I get this card that
Mm.
no one else
Mhm.
fought for to get a.
Well, because you weren't supposed to take my card. That was the sort of understanding we had as neighbors.
I see.
said there
I
was
see.
an
Oh my
understanding?
god.
This goes here,
So bad.
and I had 4 on it. So sure, 4 points.
Oh my god.
What does Christopher
And he's
Walken
gonna
say?
win
I
another
don't
Tundra.
know.
And he's gonna win another one with a bunch of points on it.
And then I get.
Why didn't anybody pay attention to Ian?
I was paying attention, but
It's okay. It's okay. I'm
And then
not
I get
mad at you.
4 or 5
Yeah.
points for that one.
I get a bloom advance and
I
a
mean-
nectar card. Woohoo! Oh my
So
god.
normally being in last place going to the last round does not work out this well for me. This was just.
Hey, guess what? I get a card that'll now
Hey!
arms my tiebreakers even further. All right.
Let's go.
To bed. Let's go to bed for the night.
What? Why? It's only
Hey, get this card.
it's only 7:45 here.
Okay.
this
That
one's
sounds
me,
like bedtime
right?
for me. Well, I don't know. We tied.
Oh, that's
and
right,
what
we
happened?
tied.
Nope.
I've
No,
got
we don't. Well,
I've got
yeah,
5
I know.
cards.
yeah, I now have 6 cards thanks to my friend Ian here. So it's gonna.
You
be
would have had 6 from when you if I took that other card. I am saving you. You would have had 7.
I'm saving.
Are you?
Are you? That's how I feel.
Did this for you.
I don't think this was done
But
for my
are
benefit.
you? And
And
are
then
you
these
sorry?
bees go aquatic.
These bees. These bees. No, I don't, Ian. I don't win
hang
that
on.
one.
I have a question because
you do.
I placed this here and it doesn't have
Oh.
a score thing yet. Can I put the?
You need to score it. Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
So you get 5.
Oh,
Oh, I stole your
yes.
card.
a lot less points than I
Card
thought.
stealer.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, this is a problem. I mean, you gained 5, right?
Yep, so I'm at
Just now?
31.
Yep.
Can you gain some more? Are you sure you can get any more?
Eventually. So
Sure
I
you didn't
get
have
I
a
get
few more.
we each get 2 more points for this, right?
I
Yep.
mean, listen, I don't want to talk about what happens here. This is horrible, is what it is. This is, oh,
Well, we're gonna have to talk about it though.
And then
Actually, you get
Oh.
blue.
You can't avoid
yeah,
hard
this is
conversations
so
here.
bad. I get one of these, but that doesn't
how
matter.
many do I have on the bottom? Is there an easy way to tell?
Red,
Yeah.
2.
Just look, you're red. You have 2. Yeah.
So I
turn
get
it
2
again.
points.
Jokes. Bottom red joke.
No, you get
Oh,
4.
4 points.
Because that's 2 points
Yep.
there. Oh god, I got blocked out for -5 by Alex right there. Jeez, I got smoked.
That's rude.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay, wait, what do I do with
MJ.
these?
Hold on, we got.
Well,
this one
he's
here.
got to do this one, but then you
this
will
one's
get that
me
one.
too. This is blue, so that's
How
another
the hell
5
did I get all
points.
these cards.
Oh.
Yes, it is. You were supposed to get those before, so that I could have had my
There we go.
card.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So that's another
I
5
don't know.
points.
I stopped fighting Alex for
Yeah.
things because he just kept putting a lot of pollinators on a card, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, but it's more fun that
Oh.
way.
And then
And then
MJ gets the
MJ, you
B.
take that one.
Or the
Yeah.
bunny.
I do get the
So
bunny.
it goes to the forest.
Woohoo!
Oops.
Mm,
Little bunny
And
poop.
then you get a pollinator in the grove of your choice.
Booped it on the head.
Probably aquatic. Or, well, if you want a bloom advance, you can do any one of these 3.
I get
So
another
maybe,
nectar card too.
Jungle would be a good place to put a pollinator. Then you get another nectar card too.
Okay, wait. So how many of these do I put where?
no, those go
So
back
those
to your
will go
supply.
back to your supply. For winning the hare, you get a pollinator in the grove of your choice. And if you put it in the jungle, you can get bloom advance. So just
In the jungle.
which will get you another nectar card, which are these
There you
here.
go.
This one's jungle, right? I don't know.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
Yep. And then you just grab one of these up here. And
I get an advance?
then you score. I moved it for you.
Oh, okay.
And then you score for where you have chips on the bottom, which is nowhere. You have no chips on the bottom.
I got
That scores 0 points technically.
stick.
You're
Let's
awarded
go.
0 points, and may God have mercy on
Although-
you.
Although,
Still,
although in
that's
taking
not-
that, you did make me lose 5 points. So
Oh, I'm not sorry.
Alex is the only one not losing points at this point. All right, so let's go to our final pollination.
Gonna take these
I
4.
need. Oh, this one auto. just need 3.
And
So, yep, I have way too many pollinators. I did not play well. Oof. Oof.
um,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone score for your face down cards or your
yeah,
flipped
MJ,
cards.
you need 3 pollinators to pollinate your cards, so you can just grab like your 3 from here.
What?
Here you go.
Sorry, in this grove. Yeah.
And you can
There you
just flip your cards now. We've
And then
spent
yeah, you can
all.
just flip these 2. That's all you needed, and then you'll get 1 point per flipped card. So I think 6 for you.
6
I
total?
get
6.
7. 45.
Okay.
And that puts us into final scoring.
So, to
Or
do
in-game
final
scoring.
in-game scoring, we're going to start by totaling up what we have in each of the different things. So your nectar cards, if you want, you can just go ahead and place them out into the biomes where they belong. And those are going to add to your nectar total. And then we'll start with forest, where I sure hope I was able to hold it down. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So yeah, MJ, you can just drag those out and then kind of place them under where they match. Like just match them up with the biomes
see.
down here.
down here.
Oh, this one will go here. If you just want to place them out, I'll stack them in the right places. This one goes here. Same thing. Yeah. All right. So I have 7. MJ's got 5. It looks like Alex has 2.
And I have 2.
And Ian has 2. So I score all 7 of my points for having the most. MJ, you're going to score 2 points because you get 1 point for every 2 rounded down.
And then
What
Alex and I score 1 point for every 3 rounded down, which
So you both get
is
0.
0.
So that's counting these things in here?
No,
No,
nothing
in your
Emotional
nectar in
damage.
your biome.
Oh, I see.
So you had 2
we
nectar.
just did forest.
Yep.
You get 1 for every 3, but it's rounded down, so you don't get anything there. So now we're doing desert. In desert, I have 4. It looks like MJ has 3.
I have 4.
Alex has 4, and Ian has 3. So the way that this works is, Alex, we both get bumped down, correct?
Yeah. So you
Since
both
we
get 1
tied.
for every 2.
1 for every 2, which is going to be 2 points for both Alex and I. Alright. And then both of you will get 1 for every 3, is that correct?
Yep. So MJ and I will both get 1 point. We at least had 3.
Right. MJ, I'll move your point up there for you. Alright, now aquatic. I have 5. I'm pretty sure somebody beat me there. Did you just tie me, Alex?
You have 6.
Oh, you didn't flip the card. I do have 6, you're correct.
And I've got 5.
Oh, you didn't flip
I've
the
got
card.
3.
No.
Oh.
I see. That's big news. Oh, and Ian, I just figured something out that's going to clean things up a little bit. Like, right now, MJ should take her neg 5. Does that make sense? When you check
Sure.
the biomes, just do that in here. This is a procedural rulebook when things happen
Still
conversation.
some development going on.
A work meeting.
Well, normally we'll go through at the end and do these, but yeah. Figure
It does make sense to do it here.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 6. I'll gain 6 points. Oh, come on. Hold the lead, baby.
Hold the phone.
56.
Alex, you have 5.
Alex, you're going to gain
Shut
2.
the front door,
I
ya
got you.
posers.
And I get 1.
holders,
And
Ian gets
I'm
1.
also here.
MJ loses 5.
Oh,
Yes,
We
but
can-
that'll happen sort of. I mean,
Well, yeah, we'll save that at the
Get
last
Save
him.
that for later. Okay.
Okay,
Built
and
to
now
Prolong my hurt.
we are on to Tundra,
Ow.
where I will be losing 5. This is where this all. Yeah, I can't
Oh,
keep
wait.
up. This is so bad.
I
Tundra, I
have
none.
4.
MJ has 5.
MJ has 5.
It has 5.
I have 3.
Alex has 3.
And Alex has 3.
Hey, MJ wins this one for 5 points. So up to 46. And then let's see.
I get
You
2.
have 4, you get 2 points. And Alex,
Yep.
you have 3,
Alex
you get
gets
1
1.
point. And I get 0 points. All right.
My
and then
secret
the next
plan.
one, Tundra, I have 1.
2,
Or,
4,
I mean,
5,
jungle.
6, 7,
Sorry, jungle, I have 1.
8. I have 9.
I've got 3.
9.
MJ has
3
3.
and 3. So that's going to be.
I get 9.
Ugh. And then each of
Wait,
you get
I'm-
1 point.
Yeah, I move up 1. That's it.
Mhm.
That's all I
Yep.
Mhm.
What?
Okay. Now, we have a couple other things to do. The first thing is these Bloom track scorings. So where you are on the Bloom track or what you most recently passed. Alex and I will each gain 5 points.
No,
That's me.
Ian and you.
Oh no, I hate it! I want it to be Alex.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4, 5. Oh no! Oh no!
No,
That's not good.
yep. No, we lost Alex. 1000%.
MJ, you get 3 points, right?
Yep. All the way up to 50.
50.
And then Alex, you got your 4.
Yep, I got my 4.
Oh, this
Okay.
stinks. Okay,
And
we
now
lose 5
anyone
points for the,
who
yeah,
doesn't
everybody
have a
but
card in a biome loses 5 points.
Alex. And that's gonna take
So everyone
me
but
down
Alex.
back to 56.
2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
I see how it is.
Is it a tie?
Yeah, hold on. I don't remember what the last day of the game tiebreaker is. It's been so long since I've had a end of game tie.
I believe it's just the.
Rock,
The
paper,
faction with the most cards in their habitat is the winner.
That's Alex. Pretty
a
sure.
I
duel
have
to the
7.
death.
Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8. They're not pollinated, but he has 8.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
If we were still tied, it would have been highest on the Bloom track, and I would have had it. But you got it.
Nice. Woo! That was fun.
We did it. We did it.
So explain
Thank you guys for
the
playing.
one thing I wasn't entirely sure on. Explain the points with the nectar. It was the person that had the highest gets that many points.
So look at your little helper card
Yeah. Okay.
On the back, if you flip
on the
it.
back flip it over and look
Yep.
at in-game scoring.
Okay, I
Flip it
see.
over, you're
One point per nectar, and then second
1 point
place.
per 2 nectar.
Yeah.
1 point per 3 nectar.
Okay.
Yep. So there's first, second, and then everyone else.
Very cool.
And that's Everbloom. Well, thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
It's almost
Very
8,
pretty.
so I got to start bedtime for the kids here pretty soon.
Ian, thank you very much for coming on. Great to meet you. Marshall.
Yeah, thanks for
inviting.
kicking my butt.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
That was a close game.
It was. It came down to the very end. Just the number of cards.
Oh, look at
That's pretty cool.
that.
And I see lots of possibilities for expansions with new factions, new hybrids, new events, even the new locations. I can't remember what the term
Landmarks.
is.
Yeah,
Landmarks.
Yep.
New landmarks too. And MJ
And
is
we're live.
going.
Oh, yeah. So we're live on Kickstarter until next week on, what is that?
Friday. Next Friday, yeah.
Let me drop
Yeah,
that
It's like
in.
7 days starting tomorrow.
Yeah, a week left. There's exclusive discounts for backers. I mean, I think it's 30% or more off if you're buying it from Kickstarter. And then there's also a free promo pack, which is going to be a $12 promo pack normally. So that's free for any backers. Yeah, go back to campaign, check it out. Thanks, y'all.
Are you gonna have shipping to Europe?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Because I know
Worldwide shipping. There's a small amount of places that are on a list that say we don't ship there, but otherwise it's worldwide. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much.
And this is what you do at the end of the game. This is just
you
how
just throw everything.
just
Oh, I might have broken
W.
tail
Eric
with
Martin,
that
how he puts everything every game back. It's just this.
Nothing's happening. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I guess that if you go to the little flick hand, you can flick things around. By the way, MJ, you can kind of.
Oh, that's what I was doing with my pieces earlier.
Yeah, you can just flick them off the table wherever you like. That's half the fun of Tabletop Simulator.
It's
Oh,
worse
no.
when it happens in real life.
Oh. Yeah, that one stuttered for a minute.
Starting to freeze up. There we go.
Disconnected.
There we go.
There we go. There
Womp
we go.
womp, fail.
Oh, it's because I disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's like,
well,
I gotta go.
Well then.
All right, guys. Thank you
Thank you,
very much.
guys.
I'll let you guys
Thanks.
sign off.
Thanks for inviting us. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was great.
Everybody, thanks for
Thank
playing.
you so much for
And
playing.
it's a very pretty game. Thank you.
Very
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Definitely
Thank you.
check it out.
Yeah, really.
Links
It
in
was fun.
chat for where to see it on Kickstarter. So go back it. Fully funded. You get
Yeah,
your game.
absolutely.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, Alex. Y'all
Yeah.
have a good night.
See you guys later. I'm gonna sign out of the
All right.
Discord call.
Yeah.
Bye. And then let me switch over to just chatting so MJ doesn't have to be live on that anymore. They can pop out and do their stream if they're still streaming. All right, we'll leave that. Boba, thanks for hanging around. Mark, thank you for taking some mod duties. I know we had a couple people that needed to get removed, and you were giving shout outs and all that. So thank you for all that. Thank you, Intellect, for doing the coordination on that to get Ian in here. I appreciate that. Let's see. I should probably call it there. And let's see who we can go raid. I see MJ. But they're probably not going to stream too much longer. Let's see. Let's go get some music. We've got New Baroque. He's, I know MJ and Mark are in his community frequently. And I haven't raided over there. Oh, is he? He's not ending, is he? No, I see the dog. MJ is raiding there in a minute. Wait, it'll be a double raid. It'll be a double raid. New, let me make sure I spell this correctly. Baroque. Did I get it right? There we go. Yep, that's right. So, we can grab that. We can grab that. I'm gonna make sure to grab that message. I'm faster than MJ. Not always. That's a cute dog. So we're gonna go in there, send some love. As we mentioned during the stream, this is my last stream for probably a month. Keep an eye on the Discord, and there'll be some more information about if I post anything. Maybe I'll post video of practicing the Chica dance. Good night, Intellect. Good night, Boba. But yeah, keep an eye on Discord for anything going on, or Instagram. And yeah, you guys be great to each other. Stay safe. Have fun in the interwebs. And I will see you next time I broadcast. Bye.